everybody. Welcome to the stand. I am Jimbo.
And I'm Kemper.
We're here to bring you some more truth. How about the boy who cried wolf tonight?
Oof, oof.
Everybody knows who we're talking about. But you know what? Did you know that the wolf is one of the most feared predators on the planet? A wolf is a predatory animal. Out of the mouth of the little heathen himself. He's a werewolf, right?
Mm-hmm.
Going to
So is his family.
going to claim
Manny,
his
Pappy.
throne as the beast of Bray, right? Defeat his father or get his first kill and take over the family name or whatever.
Yep.
Hell, there's so many lies I can't even remember all of it.
It was something to that nature. I guess for him to be a full werewolf, he had to go this past October to make his first kill.
Yeah.
Up in Wisconsin.
And without doubt, Ernie is a predator.
Mm-hmm.
He's a predator.
Absolutely.
Ernie's definition is a predator is anyone who preys on another. Well, that's all Ernie does.
Mm-hmm.
That's all he does. He preys on the people who subscribe to his channel. He preys on people who come in his chat.
Yep.
When does he have time to be saving kids? Operation Rescue Our Children or Rescue Our Children. When does he have time to rescue children? When all he's doing is putting their parents in harm's way.
Yep.
By doing so, you put children in harm's way. These women you're ruthlessly attacking have children. They have grandchildren. They have sisters, mothers, aunts. And all he does is attack, 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 attack. Welcome in, Andrea. Yes, ma'am. Thank you and your husband for your service. We appreciate that. Combat veterans, y'all. Show them a flag. Show them your appreciation.
Thank you.
But yeah, I mean, you start doxing people, and that makes you a predator, man. Like, I'm getting ready to play a little video, and it's 100% a predator. 100%. You go after this woman, and you make fun of her having PTSD.
And this is after he went at Savannah about her anxiety, panic attack.
Makes fun of this lady for being a SA survivor, but yet he's a predator hunter. So let's say, Ern, one of these little girls that you're saving now, right? Let's say the little girl in the video that is complete made up BS bunch of bullshit anyway. The one you cut the tracking devices out of and all that stuff. Let's say she grows up, Ern, and she don't like you. They already don't like you.
Oh, absolutely not.
Are you now that girl you claim you saved, are you going to make fun of her? Is her situation real enough for you? Because what you do is disgusting. It's disgusting. Yep. And I didn't want to really stoop to your level, but I'm going to later on. You gave my sister's address out, buddy. You gave my sister's address out. Do you not know that I know where your family lives, and I can dox them just right now? Do you not know that I know where Mama Wolf lives, and that one of her little wolf cubs lives across the street? It's coming. It's coming. I'm going to name the apartment later on in the show because you did it to me. You did it to my sister. My sister. A lady. Oh, my shoulder's hurting. I have to check a message. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I'm going to breathe a little bit. But before I get too worked up, yeah, let's throw these trigger warnings up. I've even got them in the video. I'm going to play a little video. And if you are, trigger warning, if you are a victim of SA, or if you have PTSD, you may want to not even listen to it. It's very disturbing. So I'm going to play this video now. And there's a little bit of time before the actual disturbing part comes on. So, but there's the pre-trigger warning, trigger warning. All right.
Ernie has threatened me. Is there someone I can report him to? Yes, Becky. Ah, damn. Becky, here. You need to report me, Becky. You can do like AB says. I'm wanted by the FBI. Call 1-800-CALL FBI. There you go, Becky. Get to it, girl. Get to it. It's bothering your PTSD, girl. Oh, God, she's shaking. Get to it. Go ahead, Becky. You've got so many damn names, Becky. What are you going to tell them? What are you going to write your name as? You're going to call you by your real name or your fake name? It says, Ernie has threatened me in there. Someone I can report him to is also making fun of me because I have PTSD for being SA. As a child, he told me to stop talking or I would be hurt. And he knows where I live. If I don't see no receipts, Becky, you will know. Oh, God. Look at that. That is the saddest sight I've ever seen in my life. That is a sad sight. I've been SA'd. Yeah, whatever, girl. Keep talking. Lord have mercy. I don't know about you all. Who's over there fighting for us, so? Spooky says she's kin. Oh, Spooky says they're kin to me. Let's just say that. Oh, Lord, I don't want to give that away. But let's look over here. Look at this. Mark Trump is my fellow veteran who's fucking triggered by this BS. Well, tell Mark Trump to go stick something up his ASS. There you go. Here we go. Let's see a second. I'm trying to help you guys out here. See right here. It's a good one right here. Look at this. Look at that. MJ631, Miss New York. You over there in that other chat. You over there in that channel and you taking up for them. Wow. But yet you come over here to why? Because I only see you in a couple times. That's all right. We'll let you stay. Don't hit her in the head. Don't hit them in the head yet. Lord have mercy. Well, look at Tammy. Tammy Myers. Ernie doesn't dox people. Leave that crap to Benny. Taking up for us. Tammy taking up for us, son. She's swinging away over there.
Swinging away over there.
What a dickhead.
Hey, does that sound like somebody who advocates for children and women? I mean, making fun of somebody who is a survivor. You know what? Even if they really aren't a survivor, which, if you are really trained in anything, you little jackass, you understand that you believe what's told to you. And because they may believe it, even if it didn't happen, just like Tina says, you believe you were in a stinging operation. And there's a reason why people claim that. It's not a loose claim, you little idiot. You know how you were crying all day on your little live yesterday, begging people, you send me some money, I'm crying, Jimbo whipped my ass again.
They just want me to break down so I can go in the hospital. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Jimbo kick my ass and Benny kick my ass, kick my ass, and Jamie kick my ass. Would somebody get me a hotel room? I don't know if Tina's gonna let me stay here. Xander's mad. They found out about his calculator app.
I'm gonna have to sleep outside my sleeping bag.
So you
On
go
the
on the
ground.
attack. You go on the attack and you attack women. You attack a woman who's begging for somebody to tell her how she can make you leave her alone. And you go on and attack her, bring her name up, and publicly humiliate her and call her a liar, basically. That says a lot coming from you, man.
Well, I mean, it shows his hypocrisy too, because he cries all the time about what everybody's doing to him, Tina and Xander, but he don't want to look at what the fuck he does to people that makes them react to him the way that they do.
Poon dragged him on his own channel too.
Benny,
Benny was over there stomping him.
That's Benny.
Oh, okay. Stomp a mud hole in him and walk it dry.
Yeah, he's talking shit to him, man. It's funny as hell. He was.
Yeah, but you know that is
well
one of the most disgusting displays I've ever seen.
Well, he told him not to do what we just played anymore, or he'd kick his fucking ass. That's what Benny told him.
What did the private investigator say about that? Is that a threat? Are you threatening me?
I think he hung up not long after that. You know how he does. Either block you or hang up or take you off the panel, whatever.
Spooky says Poon is Poon. Benny pranked Ernie too. Two different people.
Well, I just seen the Benny one, which was funnier than hell.
Yeah.
It was right before we went
Ernie's
live,
over there taking an ass whooping on his own home turf all day today.
Oh yeah, walking around Tina's place.
Yeah, Jamie and Nicolina whipped that ass for him a while ago too.
Mm-hmm. That's what I heard.
Nicolina went and looked up his new 2022 license in the state of Tennessee.
Mm-hmm.
She called bullshit right off the bat. Like she screenshot it, got the license number. Don't exist, big boy. Why are you faking documents again, man?
Man, that has got to be a crime in itself.
Yeah. And I pulled up the information on how to become a licensed investigator in Florida, where you said you were. You named them all off when you were harassing that lady named Savannah. I mean, you flat out harassed her because I was living rent free in your head. I said, I'm a mod over in Ernie's channel. Boy, it tore Ernie all to hell. He started attacking people.
I mean, but honestly, dude, you've seen him attack innocent people thinking that they're you or with you or me or with me or other people. You know, it's always an attack.
Well, my little search, I mean, you know, and I just use Google. Nicolina's got some real connections using real official, not a fickle, official databases and searches. But my little Google search brought up a little something about his claims to be a licensed investigator in Florida, which made me call BS. So then, after I called BS, I went ahead and just looked up, because there was at some point where he was licensed in Kentucky to be a licensed private investigator. Come to find out, all you got to do is take an online test, and you too, you as well, can be a licensed private investigator in the state of Kentucky. Kind of embarrasses me for my state, but it is what it is. You know, they'll give anybody a wrestling license too if you got to $30. You don't have to be trained. Just tell them you're trained. But the state of Florida, let me pull this up so everybody can see it as I read it, because it's fun. And I love doing fun stuff, especially when it comes to the little lying werewolf, the boy who cried wolf. It's beautiful. All right. I don't know how big that is for everybody, but I'm going to read it for you anyway. Private, let's see. You have to have certain experience to qualify for this license. This experience can be acquired through a combination of Now, not just one, but a combination of private investigative work or related fields of work that provided equivalent experience or training. Okay, he claims he was a bounty hunter, but that's been refuted on the witness stand of a murder trial under oath.
Yep.
But this one here really stands out to me because if you haven't followed the history of me providing receipts on Ernie, one of those receipts is little fella himself said, "I'm up for a promotion at work, Jimbo, but you got to have a college degree." Well, I haven't been to college. I don't have that. Can you help me out? So this next one is college coursework related to criminal justice, criminology, or law enforcement administration, or successful completion of any law enforcement related training received from any federal, state, county, or municipal agency, except that no more than 1 year may be used from this category. So not only do you have to have all that, or at least some of that, but it has to be within 1 year of getting that license. Well, you don't have it, buddy, and you ain't never had it. You ain't never been a cop. You ain't never worked in any law enforcement related field. You said yourself you're not a cop, right? Sometimes. Then other times you say, anybody that knows me knows I am law enforcement, I am military. Well, you ain't neither. What you are is the boy who cried wolf. Because when you see these receipts, and you guys can go on that website, it's www.fd, that's for Florida, dacs.gov. fdacs.gov, and you can do a license search. Search for Ernest Mac Shell, and there has not been a licensed investigator named Ernest Mac Shell. So there's another one of his lies that he's caught red-handed in, but I know whose fault it is.
The trolls.
It was you, Kemper. Why'd you lie on him? Because you are the number one troll. Did you get your merit badge?
Do what?
Did you get your troll merit badge?
Not yet, dude. Not yet. I don't think I'll get it. You know how it is with him.
Yeah. So let me see. Mm-hmm.
But not for nothing, man. I mean, he cries wolf about everything. I mean, he blaming or saying that people are trying to attack his family. You know, saying that we cost him a job that he didn't fucking have in the first place. Cost him his son. And that's all crying wolf, man.
And his son's mama told you the real story.
Yeah.
And then told
him. Who do you believe? Ern or her?
The lady who has raised Ernie's son from birth, paid all of his bills, been to all of his band competitions, been to all his doctor visits, everything.
While Ernie's out here playing cops and robbers.
Yeah. You know, Ernie claims that his ticket he's paying on Harlem because he was going 140 freaking miles an hour.
Right.
Because his son got burned up. Well, his son's mom says that it is true that her son pulled a skillet down on him and got burnt, went to the doctor. Guess who was late getting there? Ernie. Stern dog. Benny's bitch.
Way to follow through there, Dad.
Yeah. One award that you won't be able to ever show is Father of the Year.
No. You show that, man, we know it's bullshit.
Yeah.
Good luck.
You doxing women, bullying women, harassing women. Then he goes on to explain it's not harassment unless the woman who's being harassed asks you to stop. That's coming out of the words of the boy who cried wolf himself.
Mm-hmm.
Throw a 1 up in the chat if you believe that Ernie harasses women. He has real issues, real mental issues. And it's not all his fault. Now, he's refused help, forced his way out of hospitals, lied his way through court, lied to doctors, shunned his medicines. When he's on his meds for psychosis, and he does have prescription medication he's supposed to take for psychosis, he doesn't act quite like the predator hunter that you see.
I'd be willing to say that he probably needs not only oral but injection medication, dude. Because once you get so far, dude, that is part of the regiment. And he's way down that slide.
Exactly, Sean. Where in Harlan could you reach that speed? Not many places, I'll tell you. Unless it was on US 119, and even then, it would have to be you reach that speed and you're not going there for, very long at all. I mean, it's there's some people in here from Harlan. Some of you guys are from other mountainous areas. It's the mountains.
Yeah, you ain't hitting 140 in too many places in Cott County unless your shit is souped up.
Yeah.
You can do that in like a quarter mile kind of shit. You know what I mean? Like, no. You end up dead. You go around one of them curves and it'd be done.
Let's see. I sent this one to somebody else. Oh, there it is. Throw me a 1 in the chat if you want to see another receipt. I bet we're going to see some 1s right here.
What do you think? You think there's going to be some 1s?
I think there's going to be some 1s. I think we're going to see a lot of 1s. Okay. Now, if you get done throwing those 1s, I need to know how many of you heard Ernie's description of the murder weapon and then claiming that I'm the one who gave Shelby the murder weapon. And then my side of the story is it was stolen from me. And I know what gun I owned.
Mm-hmm.
It was a Rossi 38. Well, Ernie, being the braggart that he is, brags. Show me a 2 if you've heard him tell about how, in his expert opinion, and he saw the label, that was a Smith & Wesson and not a Rossi. Well, there's a distinct difference in the label between a Rossi and a Smith & Wesson. I'm going to show you the difference right now. That is a Smith & Wesson with the black background and the white. Kind of fancy, ain't it?
Yep.
That is Rossi. And that's actually a Rossi gun handle, just like the one that I had. That, if you know your way around guns, like Ernie said he did on the witness stand, and you're do your own investigations, like Ernie said he did, then you know the difference between a Smith & Wesson and a Rossi.
And he's always got some kind of expert opinion on this shit, dude.
Of course, now Smith & Wesson is one of the most popular guns in the world, which explains 2 things. It shows that Ernie's story was the first thing came to his head was Smith & Wesson.
Mm-hmm.
Second thing is, he didn't actually see the Smith & Wesson label, or he would have known it. Him being the expert that he is, and he even bragged on the witness stand about being a investigator. Yeah, Sean, 357.38. He said later, 357.38. Changed it from a Smith & Wesson 38 to a 357.38. I don't know that I've ever seen one of those. What brand is the 357?
Dude, that's a hybrid, dude. Straight up.
Is it a hybrid like a Lycan? Like hybrid wolf.
Bioengineered lichen, sir.
Yeah, I have calmed down. I don't think I'm going to dox your mom and sister wolves, but I should. But I really,
Did you
they
see
have
the comment I posted?
They don't even
No.
want nothing to do with him.
Yeah. Tina's mocking the same victim again to Benny. Oh, was it Becky?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's a real winner, right?
Mm-hmm.
There was some stuff brought up about Tina in the legitimate investigations done by Nicolina 777.
Mm-hmm.
You guys, when you get done here, if you haven't seen it already, check out Jamie's live from today with Nicolina on there talking about all the stuff that she found on good old Ern and Tina. Did you know they have somebody living there at the Hemp Cafe running from the law?
Oh, I'm sure.
Oh, it's fact.
Mm-hmm.
Her and Tina, or him and Tina, are at least one time were lovers.
The person that's hiding there?
Uh-huh. Is that a plot twist or what?
Not really. It's about Nora, man.
I want to say the guy owes like $60,000 in some kind of court case.
Mm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's a lot to be owing, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Tina.
Go ahead.
I was just going to say that's one of Tina's favorite things to do is to harass, dox, slander. I mean, she's made for Ernie. To be honest with you.
Yeah.
I mean, they're both the same evil. I mean, Xander's not excluded, but these two, they're visible with theirs. Yeah, we see old Xander over there trying to act like he's the front man. That's funny, but cool. All right. But yeah, dude. Tina just, she was doing that before Ernie showed up on the scene with the people in the community, dude.
Hey, I've only seen just a little bit of it, and but I'm gonna show just a little bit of Jamie's stream. Jamie's channel is Predators of Predator Hunter Nation. And it's the title is self-explanatory. You know, those people that work out of that hemp cafe are nothing more than predators. Like they hide behind the facade that they are trying to do good, but the people who know them there in that town don't like them. You know, they don't have a good reputation with anybody.
Mm-mm.
And their practices are questionable.
I mean, I'll say this: there are a few people, but I would never go more than double digits, really.
Yeah. Well, here they are telling people they are predator hunting,
Mm-hmm.
and then sorry, I have to clear up my hillbilly accent every now and then, but they're predator hunters, but they turn right around and they act like predators. You know, like the video of Ernie standing outside the people's house. That's weird. That's predator. What he was doing to Becky. That's predator.
Savannah.
I mean, yeah.
Mark.
What is your definition? What is his definition of a predator?
One that preys on another.
That's exactly what they do. All the time. 100% of the time.
That's how they live, man. They're scavengers.
Yeah. They damn sure are.
They destroy shit and then fly in and pick up the pieces, man. Sad people, man.
I'm going to share a little bit of Jamie and Nicolina talking here. Now, I will go ahead and give you a little warning that we're going to use the Fair Use Act, and we're sharing Jamie's live, but I don't think Jamie's going to care. But
no, Jamie wouldn't give a shit, dude.
But I'm going to give you a little warning. You're probably going to hear some strong language because Jamie doesn't hold back in his disdain for these people. And people is using the term loosely. So I'm going to mute myself so you can't hear me, and I'm going to play a little bit of Jamie's broadcast today. Actually, I got to pull it up first, don't I? Let me pull it up. Okay, there we go.
Word.
There's Nikki. Y'all remember Nikki went on Ernie's Live and kind of kicked his ass too the other day.
Oh yeah, that was when her daughter called him a pedo.
Yeah, it was awesome. It was awesome.
Your daughter called me a pedo. Like, fuck you, Ernie. Nobody gives a shit, dude.
Yeah, I'm gonna call CPS on you, and your daughter called me a pedo.
Like, really, dude.
Oh, you'll hear her tell you that she really doesn't care about his threats as well.
Oh, I'm sure she don't.
Let's hear a little bit from Jamie and Nikki. Nicolina 777.
In Newport, Tennessee, that Smoky Mountain hemp and cafe shop, where it's zoned as a commercial business.
Yeah.
Which they are in direct violation of city code residing there.
So, right off the bat, she's looked them up legally and has found that they are zoned as a business, the Smoky Mountain Hemp Cafe, but they are living at that residence.
Yeah.
They are living on that property, which is against the law. So there's law one.
Well, I was going to say that was actually brought up. It was about midsummer. Somebody had brought that up to them when we finally got them out of the community groups. But yeah, dude, like the way that they live there, man, the setup, man, dude, they need to do something good for their kids and not that shit, dude.
Well, you'll hear Nicolina say that she's not the type person that will call CPS, and I get that, and I agree with that. But
yeah, you shouldn't do that. I mean, as far as
she also says it's disgusting to living there like that, and that you said it was brought up in the summer. But I'm going to venture out to say that Nicolina, come Monday morning, is going to call some proper authorities and let them know that the codes of the community or the city are being broken.
Yep.
So at the very least, I smell a fine coming that way. What's up, Blood and Money, Benny Keys? Hey, are your knuckles bloody? I heard you whipped somebody's ass tonight, Benny. Virtually. Hey, let's watch just a little bit of Jamie's live stream here. We'll come back in and chat a little bit.
All of her children that live there in this fucking cafe / hemp shop / 24/7 garage sale site that they have going on outside. They're in violation of code. You cannot live in a commercially zoned building. So I've already been in contact with zoning and ordinance there, and
Oh snap! She didn't wait till Monday morning.
Yep. Get him, girl. Get him.
Oh, diggity dog. Oh, he brought up Mama Keys.
Oh yeah, dude.
Oh hell to the no. Yeah, he dragged my sister into this too, Benny. Yeah, and that dude is the wrong person to want to bring people's family into stuff.
That's his first thing to do, dude. Most of the time, but it's usually the children. That's how they target, but they don't give a shit.
Yeah,
it's all game to them.
Oh, I'm getting a message.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, I'll live on high. Yeah. All right, let's see. Let's listen to a couple more minutes, and I got to mute because I know I get a bad echo.
I really hope that they're watching this because they want to dox and fuck with people. They literally fucked with the wrong person. I'm not going to call CPS on them. I wouldn't do that. But the fact that their children are living in a commercially zoned cafe, no privacy, no bedrooms, that's reprehensible. So I continue to dig with my asset search, and Katina Montoya, aka Simmerly, aka Holtzclaws, dated a man named Greg Todd Crow. And he's also residing with them. And I think that's why they don't talk about him or bring him up in any of their YouTubes, is because he is a felon out of Brevard County, Florida, and he also has multiple felonies out of North Carolina. His date of birth, if anyone wants it, is 8/26/1971. This man had...
And that's how you dox somebody's Rudy Poo candy ass. That's the way you do it. Uh-huh. Yeah. So they got a convicted felon living there in the...
Sorry, I was stuck on mute for some reason.
You got a convicted felon living amongst those children in the commercially zoned business, not at your house. I'm sorry. Did Daddy Stimmy not leave you enough money to rent a place besides your place of business? Could you not afford? I'm gonna tell you right now, like when I was running the MMA shows, like we had our highs and we had our lows, but we never had to stay all night in the ring. We never had to spend the night in the cage. No, we took it down, put it in the box truck, came home, slept in the bed right here at the house, roof over our heads, just like our children did. Starting to see a pattern with these knuckle draggers, right?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
So far, I'm going to say Nicolina is heading for a TKO.
I was going to say, I think that might have been one.
Yeah. Play a little bit more. I mean, she got more. She's got more.
I know she does. She's got spunk, dude.
Has ripped people off. He, just like Ernie and Tina and Xander, which is Alexander Madul. He's... And you want to know what's fucking disgusting is Xander is 30 years old and Tina is close to 50. So that would have made Xander a fucking baby when Tina was graduating fucking high school.
Wow.
Uh-oh.
Wow.
Where are we headed with this?
Oh, dear God. This
I
is
wish
the
you
shit
guys
I miss when I'm
where
working.
my jaw has dropped completely to the floor.
Dude, that is so awesome. Talking about sick, Tina.
I mean,
20 fucking years, dude.
That's a little bit of pedophilia.
Really?
Like
Hell, 15 still.
right there, right?
Jeez.
Hey, and usually, you know, you think of the man being significantly older, right? Like she was old enough to have children.
It must be those little dosey drinks that she makes, that she gets people. That's probably what, her little potions.
She is literally old enough to be Xander's mommy. Mm-hmm. Maybe that's something they get into. I don't know. Didn't hear it here, but Nicolina sure told you. Oh yeah,
I love it.
I think it's like if we're boxing, we're probably round 4, round 5, and it's like the referee's getting ready to stop the damn fight.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's watch a little more.
His legs are jello.
That's some pedophilia shit right there. Don't argue with me. How the fuck is this woman dating someone almost 20 years her fucking junior? Because she's a fucking pedophile.
Boom.
Mic drop. Hey, let me ask you something. Have you ever seen Jamie look so satisfied?
Dude, Jamie is all fucking ears right now, dude. You see him? He is locked. I love it. It's like story time with Jamie.
Stormy skies. It happens. There's people I know. I have friends who are 20, 25 years older, than the people they're married to.
But they're not out preaching about pedophilia and all this
Right.
other
They're
stuff
not out
either.
saying, that everybody on the face of the earth is a pedophile either.
These are hypocrites, is what we're saying.
Yeah.
That's what their biggest thing is they cry foul, but they're the ones doing it.
Right.
As I've said so many times on many of our lives, they're telling you who they are. You just got to listen. You got to pay attention. They're not talking about all these other people. They're talking about themselves. That's how they're so knowledgeable. That's how Ernie knows how to scope down a little girl like he did.
Yeah.
Over bathing suit pictures and stuff.
Yeah. And
they're telling us what they are, guys.
Ernie has no training. Like all this bullshit training he talks about.
Oh, yeah.
All these certificates he's talking about are online bullshit. Like, Kimber, I told you a few months
proved
ago,
that.
Yeah, I went online in like 3 minutes, had a damn certificate.
Yeah. We both did that, posted on the liking page. Like
I didn't even watch the damn video. I just took the test and scored 100% on it.
Mm-hmm.
Next thing you know, I'm licensed. I got a certificate saying that I'm.
Do you remember what it was for?
It was the underground
signs and symbols.
Signs and symbols. It was.
Yep. And that was his root subject, like the main thing, signs and symbols all the time over the. And I'm not going to dismiss it and put it down because it is valuable information, okay? But it's not what Ernie hammed it up to be.
No.
This is part of what made him to be a legit pedophile hunter.
Yeah. Hey, listen, Nicolina hasn't even got to Ernie yet.
Oh, yeah.
There's more coming.
Let's do it.
Or should I say Ernie, or should I say the boy who cries wolf? Poor little Ernie, he's getting picked on. Nicolina's picking on me.
What kind of car was that again? A Dodge what?
Caliber.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Not a very common car either.
Dodge Caliber.
Not the station wagon version. It's
sorry.
Pretty bad.
I just want everybody to keep this in the front of their minds. This is the same guy that was seen at the murder scene when the house was caught fire.
If you're in here, let me know if you've seen the picture that I showed earlier with the difference between a Smith & Wesson and a Rossi. If not, I'll show that to you in a few minutes. But let's delve back into Nicolina dunking on Predator Hunter Nation.
Yeah, and just look at their way they do their kids, man. I feel sorry for them kids.
I do too, because they don't get a choice in any of this. They don't get a choice that their mother and mom's boyfriend thinks that they're being poisoned by radiation through their city water or any of the other QAnon shit. Now, don't get me wrong. I identify as non-binary because I'm a huge Trump fan, but these are the people that make Trump fans, like Trump supporters, non-credible. They literally think that the FBI is following them, but yet at the same time, they try to say that they're working for the FBI.
And that kind of goes along with what we've been saying all along. Like I'm in the same boat as she. Like, I'm a Trump fan, or not a fan, but I'm a supporter. I mean, I thought he was doing good things with policy. Financially, our country was in great shape. I felt, and that's my right, and you have your right. But the more idiots like those people that preach and get on TV and YouTube, it makes normal people look like whack jobs.
Yeah.
Look at all those Trump supporters. They're all crazy. They all came in on the spaceship together. Woo, 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 wipe them out of here. And unfortunately, that's the society we live in.
Well, I mean, that's what my parents said after what happened in Washington on January 6th last year. The way they described it, okay, and they are lifelong conservatives. My father's a pastor. They always vote Republican. I mean, the words both of them almost simultaneously said was disgusted.
Yeah.
Because of how it did everything, especially the people that are supporters of Trump. So, and I mean, and I mean, honestly, they're getting lumped in with them because of it. You know, it's not right. You shouldn't lump people because they might be on a different side of the fence, if you get what I mean. But yeah, man, it's making a lot of good people look very bad because of douche nozzles like these people, man.
Oh my God, you got my puppies are all quiet tonight. Mommy put them to bed. She's in here in the room tonight, but my boxer, the old woman of the house, the boxer, it sounds like a cat behind me with a hairball. Like she ate something and she's trying to get it up, and it's not a cat. It's a boxer that's, I was gonna say half crazy, but it's like this boxer is almost as crazy as Ernie. I shouldn't say that.
Hey, read that comment, man.
Ernie's way crazier than this boxer. Have wondered lately, Ernie being the older brother, being a master manipulator, a chronic liar, if he molded his brother to do the dirty work for him, brainwashed him, younger siblings look up to their elders. That is exactly what the defense presented in their closing arguments. So you're not the only one who wondered that.
And
that
I mean, he did say it in the text messages.
Yeah. Yeah. And his brother told him in the text messages, hey, bro, can't wait to see you, man. I got gas money for you. I love you more than the air that I breathe. You know, like, you know, I've been in jail. I'm so happy we're going to spend a Brother's Day. You know, just totally opposite from what Ernie was claiming, that he held a gun to his head and made him drive around and was going to kill people left and right. And Ernie saved the community from a savage lion. Well, it's not conducive to what Ernie or Shelby said in his text messages. Now, they went and got a printout. That's why we know it's not what is on his phone. This is phone records.
Oh yeah, he tried to say that computer wasn't his too.
Well, horse shit. I mean, if you
it's got his information on it.
Who else can have Ernie's pictures all over it and hockey mask everywhere?
Right. That's what I'm saying. But he still tried to say it today. It wasn't his.
You know why? That's his excuse for everything.
Well, I mean, he's got to deflect it.
Yeah, it wasn't me. Whose was it? Was it mine? Was it?
It was probably Pam's.
Pam or I can't remember the lady who's Lucinda. Lucinda, like, you know, he just told Lucinda, you know, like, well, that woman's crazy. Well, dude,
it could have been her computer. I mean, it was her car.
Yeah,
he probably just took it over like he did your daughter's phone.
Yeah,
you know.
Oh, that's the way he is, man. Like, that's 100% his computer.
And well, I mean, but still, you know how he plays his little word games. I'm just saying that's how you see.
Oh, you're saying it possibly was somebody else's computer, but
and he took it over and never gave it back.
He took over, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I think it might have been his because he took it down the road and shot it up. You know, he shot bullet holes through it. He thought he destroyed it. So,
right, poor.
Let's hear a bit more of Nicolina. She's getting ready to get into Ernie's ass. And this is for you, Benny, and his looking ass.
Exactly.
Tina is not a good person. She's not a good mother.
She is not. She is not.
She is not. This group of mentally ill individuals sadly linked up, and they feed off of their mental illnesses.
Exactly.
And I would not be surprised if they tested positive for like methamphetamines, because you can't have this many adults under one roof be this paranoid. And I'm not talking about healthy paranoia. It is good to have a level of healthy paranoia because we know that the government is not for us. The government is self-serving, and we see what's going on in Canada right now, but these people are legitly batshit crazy.
Yes, they are.
Well, I don't know if I've ever heard anybody. Yes, I have. I've heard them referred to as batshit crazy many times.
Well, that and their little spiders that make the power lines vibrate.
But you can tell Nicolina is educated, well
Yep.
spoken, and she really doesn't have a dog in the fight. Somebody said happy birthday. Thank you very much. She really doesn't have a dog in this fight. She was asked by someone to look into this because this someone, a lady named Catherine, asked her to look into it. They were friends, and so she did. And obviously, it was a good thing to have her look into it because, like I said, she don't know them.
Right.
She don't know us. So she's, coming into it with open eyes.
Mm-hmm.
And she sees what everybody sees, except for the damn cult flock he's got over there.
Oh, yeah.
And it's crazy sickening, man. Oh, Tony's in the house?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, buddy. So Tony, I think you saw this earlier, didn't you? Maybe Tony might have been the one who told me about Jamie was having somebody on there kicking Ernie's ass. But Ernie's looking ass. I don't say it right, Benny. I know I'm screwing that up, but
Dude, that is beautiful that there are so many people tuning into all of these channels preaching out about Ernie. It's beautiful. All of these people are going on to panels throwing this dirt back at him.
I asked Tony something off, not on the channel and just between us, and I think it was in our group message. I asked him, hey man, is there any reason why Ernie would have a 12-inch metal file to work on a hockey mask? And I believe his answer was pretty much 100% no way, no reason for it at all. So for that story to be told that Shelby asked for a file because he'd seen Ernie using it working on hockey masks. Well, first off, we know that it's a rare thing for anybody to actually see Ernie working on a hockey mask.
Or working.
Yeah, or working. And then even more unbelievable that he would see a 12-inch metal file and ask for it to file down the gun. And you know what? I'm thinking like a 38, the barrel is relatively small, the opening in the barrel. Somebody may check this out for me. Like, would a 12-inch metal file even get down inside a 38 down the barrel?
It shouldn't, no. No kind of metal file, really. I mean, unless it's
like
not the kind he's talking about, right? Not just your regular file.
Now, he's talking about some kind of industrial thing that they had to go to Lowe's and buy because Ernie didn't bring his. Remember?
Right, I know, and they're about a foot long.
Yeah,
and it looks like a big ass nail file.
I said, yeah. He said it was 12 inches. 12 inches is good,
12 inches in. Sorry.
We hear you, Matt. We hear you. It's legal there where you're at.
I'm torching. Sorry.
So, hey, throw me one in the chat if you realize what I just realized, that the nail file has just been completely, in Jamie's words, debunked. Like, that just doesn't make sense.
Right.
Well, Tony tells us that you don't need that for his hockey mask. And remember, Shelby, who's been institutionalized his whole life, said, I know you're connected with the hockey mask industry. Okay, that's awful well spoken for somebody. And if you saw the Jailhouse interview, I'm going to try to get better audio on it. But like every other thing he says is like, you hear me? You feel me? You hear me? You feel me?
Yeah.
Like he's not well spoken. It's just unrealistic, to say the least. And another lie caught being told by the boy who cries wolf. All right, let's let Nicolina tell a little bit more. She still hasn't really got to Ernie yet, guys. That's the good stuff. Oh, hold on. Benny said there are files that have a point on one end and flat on the other. Would that fit down the barrel?
No, it's too wide, man. It's about an
Too wide
inch.
to fit down the barrel? Okay.
Right.
Benny says it would fit.
That's the
Benny
file
says
I was talking about. That's what he's
Yeah.
describing. Yeah.
Yeah, Benny thinks it would fit. So the
Only the tip, maybe, but not the rest of the file.
yeah. Okay.
Just the tip, possibly. But that's gonna. I'm guessing it might. There's a chance. I can't say for sure.
Okay.
So
Either way, it's probably not something that Ernie he saw Ernie use and ask for specifically. Sounds more like something Ernie would come up with, right?
Mm-hmm.
The master manipulator, the killer inside. All right, let's listen to Nicolina just a little bit more.
I am at that point where I believe what other people are saying, that it would not surprise me if they didn't have an active part in the missing of Summer Wells, just to be able to say, oh, look, we found her.
Yep.
Exactly.
Dude, we've said that. Dude, there's
That's
so many
said
people.
by many people.
Yeah, I was going to say, many people have said, even before Summer went missing, that Ernie is the type, because he has no proof, he has nothing to back up his claims, that he would follow through with doing something like that, just exactly what Nikki said, just to have his proof.
Yeah, just to be the hero.
And then you can see that in his mind he would justify it because he would do it without the kid getting hurt. In his mind now, okay? I know it would mess with the child. I know that, okay? I'm saying in his sick, twisted mind, that's how he would justify doing it. But many people said that same thing. I mean, it's a common statement. In the fact that he has been, ever since she went missing, he has been, except for with the Brian Laundrie, except for, what else? His executive security, whatever, in Kenosha, except for those times, he's been fixated on this case.
Yeah, and then not to say he's fixated, but he also wants you to think, and he'll come out and say, well, I'm not involved in it. I don't have anything to do with it. I don't know nothing about it. I don't know where Ben Hill Road is.
Right, but this is the same kind of lip service that he used, but in the trial about the gun.
Exactly. Yeah.
With the misdescription. That's all that is.
Mm-hmm.
It's him trying to mislead you away from what he's really trying to do. In other words, here, look in this hand. Don't watch my other.
Yeah, classic magician.
Yep.
Yep.
And then that's what he's doing with the quitting the case. Then he's back in it, and then he's got a list of people that could be tied to it. I mean, and why would he be so confident? Is he manipulating all of this stuff to make it look like we were? And if he has Summer and he brings her out.
Mystical Moon, no, Ernie did not have Summer herself appear in a video. He has many times shown pictures of her in his videos.
Yep.
So in that sense, he has, but no, he never actually had her physically in person in a video that I'm aware of. No,
it doesn't exist. If it does, it would have to have been, it'd have to have surfaced like today.
Yeah.
And nobody been able to see it because, believe me, if that was a real thing,
she understood what I was saying.
Yeah, it would be
definitely. Like recently, he posted like 8 pictures, including pictures of her wearing a 2-piece bathing suit. So he's definitely doesn't care to use her name or likeness to try to attract new subscribers and lead people down the path to believe he's doing something good. So,
but I mean, Nikki's dead on. She's dead on. In fact, it's weird when people don't say it. Because that's one of the first things people ask when we let people know about Ernie. Is he involved in Summer, her case? We don't know. This is what we know. And that's what we've presented. But that's the common question.
Yeah. All right. Let me play a little bit more of Nicolina's domination and TKO of
swinging them giblies in his face
of the boy who cried wolf.
Just like that woman that's on their page now said, I told them that they'd find that girl. She was talking about a girl that had been missing. I was watch what I was watching, and then you come up, and got you up here. She said, I told them they'd find her in the woods. Unless they manipulate the video, you can actually go back and watch it. But I wouldn't put it past them just for the attention and the views and everything about it. I don't trust
they want to be recognized by the same government that they talk shit about, which is super confusing.
Exactly.
I saw a post on Xander's Facebook, which is actually, it was his other Facebook, Alexander McDowell. And if you fucking scroll through that, it is like a minefield of mental illness and paranoia. But so it wasn't just like his page. Tina was using it. Alexander was using it. Ernie was using it.
That's the way they do.
What's that?
That's the way they do with Predator Hunter Nation page too.
Well,
all of them use it.
Like, I only found out about that profile because when they have been attempting to figure out my actual real legal name, they unblocked my Facebook account. Like, I have a bunch of, all my Facebook pages are fake. None of them have my real name because I am a legit fucking social media troll.
So that last little sentence there, Ernie, she knows what she's doing, buddy. You're stepping into the big leagues, and you're getting your ass whipped. She's legit social media troll, like, and she's got you at every turn. She's dominated you, and this is her first like public. Besides when she came on your own show and dominated you. So let's play a little bit more, and she's getting ready to really, really stick it down your throat.
Mm-hmm.
They all unblocked my page this morning or last night. I noticed it this morning. I was talking to Catherine, and Catherine's like, you need to find and block Alexander McDowell's page. So I found it and I scrolled through it and I was like, holy mental fucking illness.
Have you seen all of Tina's pages? Tina Simmerly Kachina.
There's Tina Montoya Simmerly too, but yet when I went on panel the other night attacking and saying, listen, her real name is actually Tina Montoya, and she lost her shit, and Xander came on panel saying, oh yeah, you're crazy. But then I just posted it on my,
and we're not going to give away any information that we've promised to keep to ourselves, but what she just said about her name is actually Tina Montoya. Matt,
yeah,
you remember the one thing the lady said that I'll message you, but it's it rings true that we were like we didn't understand what she was talking about, but with Tina having a different name other than Johnny Simmerly's name,
mm-hmm.
that you know what I'm talking about now.
Yep,
that makes a lot of sense.
Yep,
a lot of sense.
It does.
So we'll let her go on. She's getting ready to move on from Miss Montoya Simmerly, and I wonder if Ernie's watching. I bet he is.
Oh, she's watching.
Everybody wave to Ern. Everybody give him a wave.
YouTube as a short to show the fucking profile of Tina Montoya Simmerly, who's in a relationship with Greg Todd Crow, the same guy that still owes $67,000 in restitution for forgery. And then you have all these idiot panty brigaders giving them fucking money.
Exactly.
It's a criminal syndicate. They're not doing anything to save children.
No, they are
Thing that
not.
they're doing is harassing Candace Wells, Don Wells, and then they're linking up with Tricka, Mystery, Linda, whatever her fucking name is this week, and they're feeding off of each other's mental illnesses, but it's not finding any children. I don't
No, they have not saved one kid.
Not one kid. But
Not
Ernie
one.
said like a week or two ago they save 8,000 kids a day.
Yeah, because Ernie's stories are just that boy who cries wolf. You know, if they're not picking on him, then he's out there saving the world every day. It started by saving a helpless community that the justice system released a savage lion on, and now he's saving 8,000 kids a day.
It goes with his 1,156 arrests. You know,
he does that mostly with his Predator Hunter Nation shirt because it stops pedophiles in their tracks.
Yeah, then make pedophiles cry again.
They see that T-shirt and they run away. They either say, I gotta have one of those shirts, or they run away. Not anything in between. One or the other. So now she started moving in on Ern.
Hell yeah.
You better duck. You better duck. Here it comes, Ern. Watch that hook. Watch the left, right. Here it comes, Ern.
So going back, I found out that during my asset check that Ernie really does not have a driver's license. He has never.
Boom. What up? You're legal though, man. You don't break the
We
law.
lost her.
I'm sorry.
Guys,
Are you back?
go ahead.
So
Okay, go ahead.
So during my asset check, I found that Ernest Maxwell has never had a driver's license. He does not have a driver's license and he never has. How is that possible?
Exactly. I don't know, but they're crooks. And he says he's legit, but they are fakes, man. They are fakes.
It gets better.
All right. Now, Ernie has had a driver's license at some point because maybe not in Tennessee, but at some point he had a driver's license because, you know, we all know that he's currently paying on fines.
Yeah.
He was driving in excessive speeds and was driving on a suspended driver's license. So he has had a license in Kentucky at least. But she digs in on more than just a driver's license. And y'all put a poop emoji up there because the poop's about ready to hit the fan right here.
Splat.
So last night, Ernie did his like boo-hoo, poor me, fucking weird live, and he posted a state of Tennessee commerce and insurance license that shows that he's a bondsman and he's fully licensed there. So I clearly could see the license and the license number, and I went on Tennessee.gov under the commerce and insurance to verify a license. Of course, this was a completely self-created in Microsoft Paint bondsman agent license. So
what did that old Scooby used to tell Shaggy when he found something out?
Ruh-roh.
Ruh-roh, Raggy. Oh my goodness, Ern.
That is forgery.
You had to go and make yourself an official document because people were calling you out?
Mm.
Oh my goodness, Ern. That's just.
Boom, boom, boom,
I mean,
boom.
you'd think you have a little more sense than that.
Yeah, but then,
Maybe Ernie's got an intellectual disability too,
well,
because yes, he's forging state documents. Now
yep.
that's going to be some serious stuff right there.
Well, isn't that what Chris's charge is?
Yes, and I promise you that he's done grabbed the wrong bull by the horns now.
Mm-hmm.
Then that bull's going to take some stuff to the authorities. It will be checked out. Like, you better hope and pray she's wrong, buddy.
Yep.
Because if not, you're going to have some explaining to do.
Because there's a lot of people that's going to follow through with this information.
Yeah, well, she's getting ready to talk about, and it makes a lot of sense. Now, I told you Ernie could never get licensed in the state of Kentucky to be a promoter, right?
Yeah.
Well, the reason why is because he cannot get a surety bond.
Yep.
Okay? Now, you got to have at least somewhat decent credit, or, to do the things that you need to do to get that.
Right.
And Ernie don't have that. He's never had a loan, not one that went good. Like, he applied for some of those cheap credit cards when he lived at my house in 2017.
Mm-hmm.
But once he moved out, I started getting letters from those companies saying, that they canceled his card for non-payment, which went on his credit.
Yeah.
Which means, he's got horrible credit because he can't pay off a $200 credit card. So he's not going to be getting a bond to be a bail bondsman either, right?
Right.
I mean, how can you write somebody a bond if you can't get one yourself? It really don't add up, Ern.
Yeah, man.
What are you doing, little fella? Are you crying wolf? Are you getting ready to call the haters again? Are you getting ready to say it's the trolls? Or is it, as Tina says, the T-rolls? I think, Matt, you are the king T-roll.
I don't know, man.
I think he's got Queen T-roll on his back now.
Dude, she sunk her claws in right now, dude.
I know, dude.
I'm loving this shit, dude.
This is
way
to
go, Nicole. Way to go,
yes.
girl.
Hey, clap your hands for Nicole. Put those clap hands up for
Virtual
Nicole.
high five, man.
Yeah,
for real, dude.
Kicking that ass.
But yeah, dude, I'm loving seeing those talons sink in,
night,
man.
Candace. Thank you for coming in here tonight. God bless you.
Yes, we're praying for you.
All right, let's play a little bit more for Ernie, because this is, I'm sure, ruining his night. I sure hope so, anyway.
I sent a very long email to the state of Tennessee Commerce and Insurance Department with a screenshot and a screen record of Ernie's video from last night, stating this man lives at 2519 Cosby Highway, Newport, Tennessee. And I linked the YouTube video along with the screen record and a picture and said, this man is impersonating a licensed and bonded bondsman. And I think where people in his panty brigade, they don't understand, in order to be licensed as a bond agent, a fugitive recovery agent, a bondsman, anything like that, you have to be able to be bondable. And what bondable means is you have to pass a background check and a credit check in order to purchase it's a type of insurance for bond agents.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
And that's what they call the old poop hitting the fan right there.
So she's contacted the city over them living in a commercially zoned building.
Yes.
And then she contacted the government, the state, about Ernie floating that little fake license around.
Yeah. Don't forget about the fugitive living there.
Oh yeah. I'm just talking about Ernie in general.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, dude, I'm sure if she spent some time on Tina, you want to talk about a splat? It's going to be because it'd be a double, man.
Well, me knowing Ernie, the way I know Ernie, and as long as I've known Ernie, I'm going to make a prediction.
What's that?
Ernie is going to get a call tomorrow, and he's going to have to leave out on a secret mission. He's not going to be in Newport, Tennessee come Monday morning. What you gonna bet?
Hey, you know what that means, guys? Everybody listening? Newport, Harlan, keep your eyes open for the kid. You see him, let us know, please.
Yeah,
that would be awesome.
Contact your local law enforcement. Let them know there's a highly likely that there's a fugitive.
That too, yes, absolutely.
Actually, there is a definitely 100% a criminal summons awaiting him in Floyd County, Kentucky.
Amen.
Answer to that, Ern.
Yep.
You need to go handle your business.
Yep. They haven't served you because you live in your car and you drive everywhere.
Yep. You guys you will never believe what that's for.
Oh yeah.
Never believe it.
Well,
stalking, harassing, cyberbullying. Does that sound like anybody you know? Put a 1 up in the chat if it sounds like anybody you know.
Like these stories, they're all similar.
Did you say similarly? My bad. That was in poor taste. That was in poor taste. Sorry. Sorry.
I done forgot what I was saying, man. Why are you doing that to me?
These stories are all similar.
I'm hard enough to stay on track with this vape in my hand, dude. Come on.
You said these stories are all similar. Or as Ernie would say, similar. They're all
similar. Yeah, with the victims. Yeah. All of them are very similar. But yet, in the past, I don't know, 4 or 5 months, I've seen the tide turn, and people are starting to go at Ernie now and fighting back, including Floyd County.
Yeah,
I'm loving it. It's beautiful. And guess what? They're picking up momentum with a lot of people helping them, guys. Ernie, Tina, a lot of momentum. People like Nikki here. You asked for it, guys.
Chad, I will try to send me an email, and I'll tell you what, I'll try to get the person, because like I said, the person, Ernie has already caused them a job they had for over 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
I will see if they will send you a copy of it. I'll put them in touch with you, Chad. Just email me. If not, if you have any law enforcement friends or family, his birthday is 12/79. I'm sorry, 12/31/79.
Mm-hmm.
You look it up; it pulls right up. Believe me, I've had it done. I've had somebody check it for me, and it's there. It was there recently.
Yeah, I think it was there. What, in the last 7 days? I know.
I think so. I think it's the last time you asked me about it.
Yep.
So yeah, it's but yeah, it's
still active.
Yes, it's still active.
Yep.
As far as I know, like, unless it's dropped, it'll still be active unless it's either dropped or served. And it could sit dormant forever, as far as I know. But because Ernie's not going to go there.
Oh no, he's going to avoid it like the plague.
He knows, that he's wanted.
Mm-hmm. Let's see, he's going to end up with a lot of these now. Well, he knows. You told him on Ziggy's.
Yep.
Straight up to his face. And I think you told him who and why. I do believe. So, but yeah, he's known. He has known for a long time. I've told him in private messenger. I've told him. Yep. Like, why don't you just go ahead and meet me there, dude? Because he was threatening, I'm going to have you arrested. Well, all right, dude. I'll meet you in Floyd County. Let's do it. I'll turn myself in.
Yeah.
Because I know I ain't done shit, but I'll still meet him there.
He's gonna have Nikki arrested too. Did you see that?
Oh, dude.
She threatened him.
I'm sure.
She threatened him. She said, "I'm coming for you," and she meant.
Oh, she did.
Right now.
Oh, I know.
You know, she
100%. She did that on his panel. It was beautiful too.
Yeah. And I think she's following through with it.
Oh yeah. Oh, this is definitely follow through.
She's not one of the ladies who has been a victim. She may have been a victim, but she's not one of the ones that are going to be afraid. Like, and there's
not at all.
That I'm not saying there's anything bad about being afraid, because he's put fear in so many.
And he does do different things to different people too.
Yeah, but she's standing up. She's not going to run. She's got connections where she's at.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Oh yeah.
And she's not worried. She may have more tools than a lot of his victims. So she's not afraid at all.
Well, I know I've talked to her, and dude, this is apparently what she does, man. That's the kind of person she is. She stands up to bullies for people. You know what I mean? And hey, I don't see a damn thing wrong with it, man. I've done that most of my life, because somebody's got to. There's some people that can't stand up for themselves for different reasons at different times. And it's our job as brothers and sisters to help, But talking to her, that's how she is. That's her build.
Yeah.
It's a direct fuck you to anybody that tries that shit, because she ain't going to have it.
Sean said that'll make him 1,175 arrests by the time he's done.
Yeah.
Over 1,156 arrests.
By
Over
his
1,156.
By his own words.
Yeah.
Pretending to be law enforcement.
Hey, let's play a little something in honor of Old Ern and his.
Well, I mean, it does make you wonder if he does have identification that says he's law enforcement.
Well, listen, I'm telling you, Jamie will tell you, like, for years and years, and I'm guilty by association by being there with him, and I never said anything, but I didn't think he was harming nobody either, and I really should have said, dude, you can't be pretending to be a military, but I've been with him many times at a restaurant when he asked for military discount or law enforcement discount, and he pulls out some kind of ID.
Yep.
So yeah, he's definitely carrying something that looks, that he portrays himself as military and law enforcement.
Mm-hmm. And I mean, you put that in the same conversation of his computer hard drive. You put it in the same conversation with Jason Jones and his family. You can put a lot of that in the same conversation, because, I mean, he does pretend to be military and law enforcement. And he knows, and it's different levels for the lie. Yeah. It's not, oh yeah, I was, a 5-star general. No, it's not like that. But it's still stolen valor.
Absolutely.
Asshole. There's a lot of men and women.
Now, I don't know, man. Lost my
train of thought. It pisses me off with that stolen valor, dude.
Yeah, he's the title of the show, I named it "The Boy Who Cried Wolf," and what I'm leading into here is he always claims everybody else is lying.
Mm-hmm.
I called him out the other night when I went on his show and yelled at him, like, it's always the haters, ain't it, Ernie? Yeah, it's the haters, he said. Like, he agreed with me. Yeah, it's always the haters or the trolls or somebody that's lying on you.
Mm-hmm.
That cannot be that many people who just want to see you be made out to be a liar, right? I mean, there's probably over 1,000 people that have come forward that have called you a liar. I mean, I would say there's nearly 1,000 in the hockey mask industry.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
And then,
for sure.
And you blame everybody else.
Well, I mean, if you go to Horror Mask News, you'll see videos that were in 2013, 14, and him saying the same damn shit he's saying right now.
please, if you're on Facebook and you have not searched the site Horror Mask News, please go check that site out.
Yeah.
It's not our site. We don't even know who runs it. We legitimately don't know who runs it.
Yeah, and we've been asked. We don't know. If we knew, we wouldn't tell. But still, we have no idea who they are. We just know that they are old associates of Ernie's, and Ernie scammed them, and basically they spit back at him.
Yeah. They still make posts, and it's killing Ernie that he can't figure out who it is.
Oh, yeah. And believe me, Horror Mask News, do know that you have rented space in that boy's head for a very long time.
Oh, yeah.
Still to this day.
Yeah.
And thank you. You've inspired a lot of people.
Yeah. But all these people cannot be lying.
It's the same old story.
There was a few in the Horror Mask News and a few at the Horror at the Plex and a few in the MMA world.
Yeah, you're going to have your percentages, man.
Yeah. But for it to be predominantly everybody calls you a scam artist, a liar, and a thief, your own family in a murder trial, got on the witness stand and said you ain't nothing but a lying scumbag.
Well, I mean, you lied and showed the world that you lied in that trial, Ernie.
Yeah.
You said you didn't know Ronnie King. Bullshit. You lied about the gun. You lied about being in the Friday the 13th Hall of Fame.
Yeah, because it don't exist.
Right. You lied about things your brother supposedly said. And dude, it's obvious. Now, I believe you did it to throw them off of your involvement in it. That's what I think.
Oh, he did.
But that's just my opinion. But that's what I think. And I think he knows I'm right.
No, Scotty, Ernie is a wolf in sheep's clothing. But all these people that you say are lying, that's you crying wolf. It's you crying wolf. Mm-hmm. And eventually, all your little flock that you got now, all the people that you are lying to every day, eventually they're going to see. Yeah. And then they're not going to believe you anymore. And then you're going to turn around and you're going to say, there's the wolf. There's the wolf. There they are lying on me. And you know what? Nobody's going to hear you. Just like in the story.
Yep.
Just like in the story.
Good luck, bro. Good luck.
All right. Hey, let's play a little video here and give everybody a chance to just relax. Let's let Ernie star in a little video right quick.
I mean, you're law enforcement. You tell me.
I already told you.
But anyways, all that I'm saying is that.
I thought you said I didn't have nothing to do with law enforcement.
I mean, all I'm saying is that you're too fucking funny.
You're funny. You really are.
I mean, you really are. I mean, you're hilarious. I mean, you're too fucking funny. I mean, the way that you're way.
I'm good, Eric. I'm good at what I do.
No, you're not, because you're.
That's why I've got over 1,156 arrests under me. I'm very good.
Over 1,156 arrests. I'm good at what I do, Eric. Hey, do me a favor. Throw a 1 up in the chat if that sounds to you like a lover's quarrel. Ain't nothing wrong with being gay.
But Ernie hides from it. He runs. Mm-hmm.
We welcome those of you who have just finished the live stream with the Boy Who Cries Wolf and are here to hear us talk about the Boy Who Cries Wolf.
Yep.
You're welcome here, and we won't attack you, and we won't make fun of you. We won't say you're a double agent, that you're trying to infiltrate us.
Yeah, you need to learn what these people are about, just like everybody else, man. That's why we're doing this.
Yeah.
So just we'll respect you. You respect us. Everything's kosher. Nope. You know, dialogue is everything.
Yeah.
Got to be grown, you know. That's something Ernie doesn't know how to be. I ain't going on their little panel. Well, dude, I mean, if you really want to have dialogue, that's the only place you're going to get it, or a place you can't control. Because all you do is you cut somebody off in the middle of something and try to make them look bad, and then talk a bunch of shit.
Yep.
You don't want to sit and talk and be an adult. You want to be a child. So yeah. But yeah, everybody that's here tonight, thanks for coming out. For real.
Heck yeah, man. Hey, here we are again, Saturday night. You guys are here after midnight, after 1 a.m., hanging out, listening to us talk about the facts of the day and the facts of the boy who cried wolf. And if we can help one person to spread awareness and or get our awareness to you, share our awareness, then it's worth it. I'll come here every night. If there's only 10 people here, I'll come in here and hang out and tell you what I know, tell you what I found out, and share away. And every day I'm digging. Every day I'm looking for more receipts. And we've still got a bunch that we haven't even uploaded. And not just the trial. There's emails, screenshots. I would say that we haven't even touched 50% of what we've got.
No, we're barely scratching the surface, really.
And we got people coming forward every day with more. So
all of this is actually, it's being sandbagged in a way.
Yeah. Well, I get carried away. We end up talking 2 or 3 hours, and on one subject, and which makes it good. It gives us something to do the next night. But it's just.
Well, I mean, we're here.
It's important,
3 or 4 hours a night, spreading awareness. I mean, that's right. I mean, on top of working full-time job, doing things for yourself, you only have so much time in the day. I wish there was more, believe me.
Public service announcement. If you post hashtag you are in, Ernie considers that a death threat. I've tried to explain it to his little simple mind, but he says all the investigators and all the police officers that he's talked to agree with him. So I don't know. I don't know how many he's talked to. Maybe he's looking in the mirror and he's talking to himself because he is a fickle.
Mm-hmm. Well, that boy practices anyway.
I thought Ernie's show was over. I don't know if anybody's on his panel. But I would go on his panel anytime. As soon as I start dominating, he throws me backstage and tries to play his little BS jargon, and I just leave. I'm not going to play his games.
I actually think it's funny that he won't.
I have given a bunch of information to law enforcement. Everything that I have, law enforcement knows. I have friends and family who are law enforcement, the detectives, and even Commonwealth's attorney. So, which is in Kentucky, that is the district attorney. So they call it the Commonwealth's attorney. So yes, all that information has been passed along, and will continue to do so. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I was answering.
No, you're good. I was just going to say, I think it's funny that he never wants dialogue with me, and I don't know shit about him like you do. You know what I'm saying? But he's come at me one time, besides in his own live streams where I can't interrupt him, and he ended up fucking up and getting kicked off the panel. So, but yeah, I think it's funny. I think there's a reason, but
yeah. Yeah. But
he knows.
He has to upload these emails with Xander McDonald's Big Mac McDonald, or heck, now I'm thinking about a Big Mac. Xander. Now shoot, man, I'm wanting to go eat one of them blueberry pies. I lost my train of thought. All right. Anyway, the emails with Xander disrespecting our men and women of the armed forces. I'm gonna bring that to the attention of people very soon. I just haven't had a chance to get all the screenshots and upload, and I want to be thoroughly ready for that when we do it, because I think that's one of the lowest things you can do is somebody goes and puts their life on the line for you.
Yep.
Least you can do is show them some respect.
Yep.
You know, show me a 1 in the chat if you think you should at least show some respect for somebody who's risked their life in combat, or even just risk their life at all in any kind of military setting, so that you can be here and voice your opinion. Hamburger, boy, that's old school right there. I know. I don't know what's wrong with her. She acts like she got a hairball, but
we giving her some water.
Let's see if she'll drink it. But it sounds like a dry cough more than anything.
Yeah, it did.
Like she's not, nothing's coming out. But
the goat whooped her a few minutes ago. No, the goat whooped her.
The goat is whooping ass.
Listen, that goat, man. She used to terrorize that thing when it was a baby. You know, she'd chase it all over the place. And I never realized how freaking athletic goats are, buddy.
Oh, dude, they're there, dude.
My goodness.
Yep.
But yeah, she chased it and terrorized it. And now he's got them horns, and
oh yeah,
he smashes her up.
Yeah, he's out there.
Ask me what? Let's see, ask Jimbo. I'm looking for the question.
Yeah, that's what I was looking for.
Better now, buddy. You got the drink.
Did you just call me old? Facebook question. Well, I just said Hamburglar is old school. Now, I am today, actually, 2 hours in now, but 30, 49, and I remember the Hamburglar in the Happy Meals when I was growing up.
Where's that question?
I don't know. Somebody find that what I can answer. Miss Hippie, you made the comment, so talk otherwise. Oh, I don't know. Guys, be nice. Be nice. Yeah. Anything I can ask, I don't care to answer.
Yeah, Mississippi.
Is it Mississippi or Mississippi? I don't know. You want me to tell you some good old stuff on Ern? Because I heard you was in his chat a little while ago. I can tell you lots of stuff on old Ern.
Mm-hmm. Sure can.
Do you know Ern's not allowed in Kroger's on Falls Road?
That's what you went for?
He got caught shoplifting.
A thermometer.
Grown
thermometer.
Man. Yeah, still on a thermometer. Grown ass man.
And he had the money for it.
Yeah. And I gave him the money to run in and grab it with right quick. I pulled up to the door, said, Ern, run in and grab me a thermometer. One of the kids we thought had a fever. And he run in there and he wanted to pocket my $10, and he tried to steal a thermometer. Now, Ern's going to tell you he ain't got no criminal record because he threw that thermometer down before they caught him. But they just told him, hey, buddy, we don't want to see your ass back in here ever again. And they got his photo hanging up at the office in Kroger. So he's kind of like Billy the Kid, got one of them wanted posters hanging in the office at Kroger. Maybe that's the question you wanted to know. I don't know. If you can think of anything else, let me know, though. I'll be happy to answer it for you. And unlike Ern, I will tell you the truth. Have you seen the trial DVDs with Ernie lying out left and right? I mean, hell, I played it all. Ernie says I cut and pasted and played this and cut that. But if you think if I was going to cut anything out, I wouldn't have cut out the fact where they said that Ernie was my homosexual lover. Believe me, I would have cut that part out. But I didn't want to, I don't know how to say it, but interfere with the integrity of the video. So I left it. Even though it's not true, I left the full, unedited testimony. So, yeah, we tell the truth over here. You know, this ain't the boy who cried wolf. This is the man that tells the truth.
Yep.
At all costs. At all costs.
Yeah.
Take over, man. I'm getting some screenshots. Let me read up here.
Yep, they're screenshotting.
Oh,
Really?
I got some screenshots.
Yeah. So how's everybody doing on Saturday? Did y'all have a good day watching Ernie be stupid again?
Why do y'all not believe the accusations about Jimbo? What accusations? Are you still here? Now listen, I'm not going to talk down to you like Ernie and the way he does people, and I'm not going to call you honey or sweetie and try to undermine you. Just tell me what accusations you want me to answer, and I'll answer to them right now.
Yep.
Right this minute. I'll tell you anything you want to know. I'll tell you the truth. I even go you one better. I'll take a lie detector test right next to Ernie anytime he wants to. Me and him both sit and take one.
Hell yeah.
Same questions.
Ooh. Damn, Ern. You get scouted on that, son. Ernie don't want none, man. He don't.
Ernie can't be Billy the Kid. He's a relative of Doc Holliday. You know, it's different bloodlines.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Billy the Kid.
hey, I feel like I've arrived. If we got our very own little trolls, I feel like I've arrived.
Dude.
But I want to name them something different. I don't want, Ernie calls them trolls. I don't. Jimbo, did he say that I ard someone? Did Ernie say that? Nobody else has ever said that. I've been married to my wife and for 29 years and with her for 31 years. Honey, have you ever heard the accusation that I raped someone?
No.
Say it out loud where everybody can hear you.
No.
No, not true.
Who's saying that?
Ernie's got one of his little followers in here. So Miss Hippie, that's probably that big girl down there that Kaywood lives in the yellow house and fries goat meat. But no, I never done that. Never been accused of that. So.
Oh God, no. What?
Yeah, come on up, Ern. Where you at, little buddy?
They don't need to start that because I've got kids.
Yeah.
I got teenagers.
Yeah. And I'm actually here with my kids, unlike Ernie. But yeah, that's never been accused and never. So if you're going to say something like that, I will ask that you please bring me those receipts. And I'm not talking about Ernie saying bullshit because everybody knows that Ernie's a liar. That's been proven time and time again. So, you still there, Kemper? Kemper, you didn't fall asleep again, did you?
No, I'm over here talking to a muted. But I was just going off too, man.
Timestamp 140. The stand. Yeah. We need to get a screenshot of that, and if Ernie's the one who said that, then I need to find that on his video, and he will answer for that one.
Yeah.
So, why did Ernie get in trouble for stealing the murder weapon? Why didn't he? Well, because I thought Shelby stole it, and Ernie was my friend, and I didn't know that all this damning evidence had come out against Ernie until I got the trial DVDs. I saw it the first time when you guys did. Huh?
That Mississippi
Uh-huh.
was just on Ernie's panel, I guess.
Oh, yeah?
Today, yeah.
Anybody got a picture of her?
Why don't you look in your messenger, dude?
I'm trying.
Yeah, you'll see. Look at the stand.
Yeah, it's just got an M. It don't say anything. That's just somebody Ernie's coerced into coming up and spreading bullshit for him. I could stoop to that level. Stoop to that level.
We could do that very well.
Yeah.
And believe me, we'd have a lot of volunteers.
Yeah.
Not a lot of people like you guys. At all.
Sorry, my wife was asking me something.
You better listen too, man. Don't make her tell you twice.
You asked me if I was ready. Like, I take my blood pressure medicine before bed. She's asking me if I needed it. So, and I did. So I took it. But yeah, that's about as. I don't, I let people come in here and say whatever they want to say, but she's gonna say stuff like that. Just block her and keep her out. Ain't no need in that. Yeah. And then Ernie's gonna run with that, and he's gonna say it all over his live streams, and then I'm really gonna have to get lawyers involved because he's not gonna say that.
No, because we have.
Yeah, I've got children. I work with children, and I really work with children. I don't pretend to while I sit online 12 hours a day from my car. Yeah.
See, Ernie, the thing is, bro, is Jimbo is actually respected in the community. He's looked up to by many children. Okay? He actually has an impact on these lives. You run around pretending you're a person like that, but yet you're a bucket of fucking shit.
Yeah.
You shit on the actual people. You take away from the resources that could be helping to find missing children from playing your little fucking game.
Oh, there's a picture of her, Miss Hippie Lynn. Looks like she has 0 teeth. I'm not shitting you, bro. I'm gonna send you this picture and then we'll share it.
Okay. Word.
I'm telling you, if you see a tooth in her head, let me know. I'll give you $1 for each tooth you can find.
Oh, God. Oh, shit. Oh, this one's going to bat for Ernie. Yep.
Is that Evelyn?
Huh?
It looks like Ernie's mom. I'm not lying.
It does look like Ernie's mom.
So it could be his sister because I swear it looks like his mom.
I've only seen one picture of Ernie's mom.
I don't know which one I sent you. Let me send you this one too.
It's probably somebody he's put up to it. Looks like one of his girlfriends.
Yeah. All right. So guys, we got 152 in here. I don't know if you've heard this video yet, but I've decided I'm gonna play it now. So let me make sure I don't dox anybody. I'm bad to accidentally do that. Mm-hmm. I got to unmute, and then all right. So I'm going to mute myself and play a little video for you guys. This video used to be on the stand. I took it down out of respect for my elders, but I mean we're gonna try to play dirty now, and I even decided not to tonight, but I guess I'm gonna have to. This one's for you, Ern, old buddy.
Oh.
Yep. See if you can hear them howl.
How big you think our family is? We got family we don't even know. I ain't even seen or nothing else. Some guy went through some kind of portal or something or other, and I went through it. And when I went through it, I couldn't get back to it. And I tried my best to get back, and every time I tried my best to get back, he still like that man trying to hold on to me, jerk me, push me around and everything else. And I'm trying to dodge and duck it and dodge it and everything. It just seemed like when you feel something real strange or something like I didn't hear it. See, sometimes I can get through here. I've never been hold that door taking on Ernie. Holding on and jerking all over. I couldn't walk. I couldn't do that. I hit forward. Good help me. How is it? Parts of the family would. We got all the family. They take all the cats to make their own. I would be them. A wolf bit somebody and they turned into a wolf right when the moon full. And I say, wolf, I'll watch if you tell it.
I got to pause a little bit. Y'all hear her say a wolf bit him?
She also talks about the portal.
Yeah, and the moon was full.
Mm-hmm.
Moon was full, but I say wolf. It was some man there with hair. He was hairy like a wolf.
Mm-hmm.
And then here at the end, you're gonna hear her ask her little wolf boy to show me them pretty teeth, just like in Red Riding Hood. Oh, where'd you get them pretty teeth? Listen to her. Listen to your mama, Ern. Eat that food, boy.
A wolf. I don't know what he is. Couldn't tell you. How you get teeth like that? Open your mouth. Open your mouth. Oh, we're looking around. Oh, boy, he had it dang. Oh, I had to keep it. Yeah. Let me see your teeth. Would you look at my teeth? Let me see. Smile at me and show me your teeth.
Wow.
Smile at me. Show me your teeth. I had to keep it.
That's deep, dude. And what's even deeper for everyone listening, this was given to me by Ernie Shell.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah, when he was pretending to be a dead man, he stole photos from a dead man's obituary and made up a sick profile to try to get his flock. At that time, it was about 20 people.
That profile's occupation was werewolf hunter on Facebook. Think about it. But this came from him. So he will even pretty much dox his own mother. Think about that.
For a like. For a follow.
Yep.
For a sub.
Remember, we've said it numerous times, and we're going to say it again. He doesn't know a line. He will stoop to any level. What is that?
Oh, that, right quick, I was going to go over this later. Gigi is randomly, if you post your Cash App online, she's sending request after request for crazy different amounts for Cash App. And if you don't see it and realize what it is, you can hit accept and send her money. She's a damn thief. And I don't care to say it. Some people emailed me and told me they were getting Cash App requests from her. And I was like, hell, I am too. That's from Gigi. So please be careful if you get a request. Make sure that's what you're getting when you open your Cash App. And it's not like somebody sending you something or anything. I went the wrong way is the reason why I came up to that. But there is the Miss Hippie. Check her out in all her glory. And what do you think?
Glory be.
What do you think? Hey, Ern, that's who you got up on your panel? That's who you got to rely to have on your panel to discredit me? That?
Probably one of Tina's people. You know the thing with teeth.
Yeah. Actually, Tina's teeth look great compared to that lady's.
Do what?
Yeah.
Dude, I just go without, dog. Sorry.
Rather than have the one partial black sole of a tooth. But yeah.
I'm all set.
Ern, I can't believe you stooped to that level.
Damn,
I
dude.
can't believe you stooped to that level.
Well, dude, he's desperate.
And that just shows you guys.
Don't you see it?
You got taken last night, Doug? Somebody sent you a Cash App and you didn't realize what it was? Is that what happened? It does look like a gnome, doesn't it? It does look like a gnome.
Absolutely.
But yeah, these people are desperate.
Oh yeah.
That is so much desperation right there. That is so much desperation. That's to say just garbage like that is unbelievable. Like just, and that's planted from Ernie. Sending them run over here and say that in my chat.
Mm-hmm.
So good job, Ern. You showed your true colors. You showed your true colors, buddy. And now I guess I'm going to contact YouTube and have them look into that account and tell them they're using that word and see if there's something they can do about it. See if they can trace it back to whoever and IP addresses. You know how all that works. You should know. You brag about it all the time. So we'll find out at least where it came from, and then I will go get somebody to look at it. A real attorney. Brad. The attorney that kicked your ass that you're afraid of so bad, and you keep mentioning. Yeah, he's still my attorney. One of them, still my good friend. So, and he has been for over 15 years, 16 years now.
Right.
Well, no, maybe more than that. What 2000? The Bob Steins fight was in 2004, so 18 years. He's been my friend. About as long as you have, Ernie. Except he's a highly successful lawyer. Highly successful. So I'm going to you accidentally sent it and you tried to get it back and they denied you. That's just dirty, man, sending people, especially good people like Doug. Like if they would have asked him for it, he probably would have gave them to him anyway. I mean, just knowing what I know about him, if somebody's in need, he's one of those few people out there that's willing to, lend a hand or an ear, listen to people. And then you got people crooks. Hang on, Doug. Let me ask you if it was the same. I'll pull the Cash App that requested that from me and let you see if it was the same one.
All I can say is Miss Hippie looks really classy.
Doesn't she?
Yeah, man.
Like, oh, here we go. The name shows up as Lowery, or Lowry, Lowery, but the Cash App signature is $GGANDMERP. Is that the one that sent you, Doug? Let's see. I'll put that in there.
I don't know, but if anybody's listening and you need to reach out to somebody, feel free to email us. If you've been being stalked by Ernie or Tina or Xander or any of their tribe or whatever, go and report it. You can report cyber stalking. You can report stalking to your local police. We really need you people to do that. Let somebody know.
Doug, go ahead.
I was going to say you'll never know how relieved you'll be after you start doing that. So if you need to, if it's happened, do it up. You won't regret it.
Doug, I posted that on the screen there. Is that who sent you the request and got you for money? Also, if you guys don't care, you can go ahead and report that if there's some way to do that. I'm not really familiar on how to do that, but that's somebody that's sending out bogus requests and hope that you'll accidentally send them money. So be real careful if you see that show up on your Cash App or anything else. It's just it's bogus. So turn them in, and that's stealing.
It sounds more like something Ernie would do.
It does, but that's got Gigi in the name. That's the reason why I said it's that lady. Because she's a few cards short of a deck anyway, from what I can see. Yeah, we've seen Ernie Shell hit an all new low tonight. Like bringing people up on his panel and saying stuff like that.
So that's retarded.
Yeah.
That makes me so mad.
I just wonder how many people would vouch for you, Ernie. Like, if somebody made an incredible claim like that against you, how many people would vouch for you? I can tell you right now, I bet you anything you want to bet that I could have 5,000 people vouch for me within a week. Not to mention I can go have my record pulled. Don't care to one bit. That's just terrible, man. Like, you don't say stuff like that.
Why would you do that anyway? That's just
Yeah,
crazy.
and like I said, I've been married for 29 years, with her for 31 years. Yeah, that's just beyond the realm of possibility, man. That's just, I'm not even going to give it more time. I'm not even going to discuss it again. So, all right. So watch out for the Cash App scam. Don't know who that is, but it does have Gigi in the thing. So I probably wouldn't take too much time to look through her channel and see if she flashes that Cash App. But thank you, Chad. But yeah, I would be careful because scamming is a real thing. Ernie knows a lot about, to be honest with you. So I guess might need to play the video of Ern contacting the 10-year-old girl again. I don't know. I did go for him on that and say that he wasn't nothing inappropriate, but be honest with you, it's inappropriate to contact a 10-year-old girl for any reason.
Yep.
Especially if you're a grown ass man. Like, what reason? If you had something to say to her, you should have said it to her mom, to her dad. Nothing in between. Not her, not her uncle, not her school teacher, nobody.
Even the authorities have rules with contacting minors.
Yeah.
Dude.
Even the school does.
Yeah, you got to have permission before you talk to them.
Even the school does. They can't talk to your kids without you there. That's good.
Do what?
She said even the school has to have permission to speak to a child before you do.
Yep. Exactly. Sorry. We're over here responding to messages, guys.
Believe it, it's blowing up. I'm sorry to take that time away from the live. I hate giving any dead air, but that's my fault.
Stephen James is 18. They still have.
Yeah. My son's 18 and he's still at school. So the school contacts me until he's out of school. You just don't contact minors, bro. Right. And what you did was obviously contact a minor. Now, since then, you've scared her mommy with your threats and your extortion. You've scared her off, so she won't talk. But we got the screenshots and we got the video. The video don't lie. You know what Ernie always says? You cannot fake passion. I'll be damned if that woman ain't passionate when she's telling Ernie, that you don't contact my kid again, my 10-year-old daughter. That was passion. And you can't fake passion, right, Ernie?
Well, I mean, after Cody quit in the fight, she charged Ernie like she was about to bust him in his mouth.
Yeah.
Like she, God forbid, she got a hold of him, man.
Yes, Jessica. Ernie Shell contacted a 10-year-old girl behind her mother's back
to talk trash about her mother.
Yeah.
Calling her a whore and things like that.
Saying inappropriate things. It may not have been about, what may not have been in sexual nature. Let's say that. But it was definitely inappropriate. You don't listen, you say the word whore around my 10-year-old,
Yep.
And I'm climbing in your ass.
Yep. Inappropriate. Are you going to play that video?
Yeah, let me see if I still got it on here. I might have to pull it up on the YouTube channel.
I was going to say, I know we have it on there.
I was cleaning some videos out off of here. So, yeah, I'll have to go look it up on the YouTube channel, but talk a little bit there and I'll go look it up right quick.
Yeah, but I know whenever we put this video out, and thanks to the person that gave it to us, we appreciate it, guys. Anyway, a lot of people thought that Ernie had touched her. No, it wasn't anything close to that. It was more a mental inappropriate. You know what I mean? Like you don't like we were saying, you don't contact a 10-year-old. Schools can't even do that. Like not without permission. So, but Ernie took it upon himself to text this little girl and saying really bad things about her mother because her mother was leaving Ernie for Cody, and Ernie was playing Ernie Shell games with a 10-year-old. So it wasn't he touched her, but it was still just as inappropriate. And this guy does this quite a bit with a lot of people.
Yeah, you don't contact a little girl, and by all accounts, she is a little girl.
Mm-hmm.
A 10-year-old is a little girl with a child mind, a child brain. You don't contact that child and drag her into your adult drama because you can't satisfy a woman. How about that, little fella?
Yep.
All right. Throw one up in the chat and I'll play this video for you.
Wing, wing, wing.
You ready to fucking... Walk your fucking ass out here, Ernie. I got you, boy. Fucking got you. Come on. You ready to fucking... Come on.
Get her out here.
Fuck you.
Are y'all gonna jump for me?
Fuck you.
Don't let him jump.
It's between me and him.
It's one-on-one, Rosie.
Talk shit about my fucking kids.
It's gotta be one-on-one now.
Got you, bitch.
You know what you said. I'm gonna get my stuff. One-on-one, everybody get back. Y'all won't go.
We good right here. We good right here. You ever fucking mess with my daughter again, motherfucker? I'll break your motherfucking neck. Let's go.
I'm ready for this shit.
One-on-one, Mosey. Hey, away from my fucking car now. Get away from the car. Come here, Tony. Get away from the car. Get him over here.
Y'all gonna get over here and square up now.
Get away from the car.
Hang your bill, y'all. You wanna let me sleep shit, man?
You ever mess with
break
my
that.
daughter again, motherfucker? I promise you mess with my daughter again, Ernie, I'll break your goddamn neck. Speak about her again. Take some real fucking pussy talk shit to a fucking
It don't matter
kid.
either way.
You ain't fucking see your kid, motherfucker.
All right.
Tell me I'm fucking lying. Call my daughter a liar. You said you shouldn't have took care of me and my shit kid. Everything fucking about you. Give my daughter, man.
That's passion.
Oh, you said you shouldn't took care of me and my shit kids. Contact my daughter again. Contact her again. You shouldn't have messaged my 10-year-old daughter.
Mm-hmm.
That's coming from her.
Talking shit to my daughter.
Was that passion? Throw me a 1 in the chat if you believe that's passion.
Oh,
Do you
God.
believe she's really mad at Ernie? Or was that a sting operation?
That's a crisis actor.
Downtown Trina, I did tell the court, I told the state police that I believe Shelby took my gun, and I told the court that my gun came up missing when Shelby and Ernie were helping me move furniture. The defense actually said in their closing arguments that Ernie was also present and had all the opportunity that Shelby had to steal the gun. But yes, I did tell them that I believed Shelby stole my gun. But yeah, that's a pissed off mama bear. You got that right.
It's an older video, but it shows the whole pattern with Ernie Shell, though.
Yeah, it's 3 years old. It's not that old.
Right. But still, the point is this is the same story everywhere he goes. The people around him, this is the reaction half the time, and it's the haters' fault.
It always ends in chaos.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and did you hear the big pregnant man there, the blue shirt, Brad Enlow, the convicted felon that Ernie's best friend is?
Mm-hmm.
Did you hear him say, "I'm reffing this shit"? I thought it was a street fight.
Yeah, well, he had to feel important.
Fight, Matt?
He had to feel important. His husband was fighting.
Yeah. Have you ever been in a street fight? I've been in some.
You don't have no ref. I know that.
I hate to admit it, but
you don't have rules.
Street fight. Yeah, there was never a referee there for my street fights.
No rules. Nope.
I was a lot younger and ignorant. For one thing, well, Ernie makes me rethink saying this, but for one thing, grown men shouldn't be hitting each other with their fists outside of a sporting arena, like a cage or a ring. But for two, if they do, they generally don't have a referee.
Or stop for 30 minutes, change clothes.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't have rules to say you can't grab a hold of them. You don't have rules when we'll call timeout. I need to go change my clothes. How many timeouts were you allowed to earn? Jeez, I mean, goodness gracious, buddy, what's the deal? The boy.
But remember, he destroyed Cody. That's his claim.
Boy,
I destroyed Cody. Huh?
Hey, did somebody go back and delete that comment from that ignorant person? Because I don't want it to be left up there and possibly get anything, I don't want to have any trouble with YouTube because of one of Ernie's people coming here and using that word. So somebody would, if you don't mind, delete that comment. I know you may have to scroll back up quite a bit and find it, but I just thought
been deleted.
Okay,
Trina got it. Yep. Thank you.
Thank you, Trina. Thank you. But are you guys seeing a pattern with this dude, man? Like, he lies and lies and lies and lies. He's dishonest with everybody. Even when he's not telling a direct lie, he's dishonest. He can't tell the truth without adding a lie.
Look at that comment.
Hey, fellers, I'd like to jump on here and ask y'all for a whole minute. I don't have long. My boys are still awake. Who is that?
It's Poon.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Didn't I send you a... Can we verify this guy's not a Ernie man? Is this the guy that was actually on the
phone with Ernie, giving him shit, drop kicking him in his mouth? At least that's my understanding of who it is. But I don't know how to verify.
Can we vet that up? Yeah. Put Poon on. As long as, we wouldn't get porn bombed or nothing. So we need to be ready for a quick trigger. If you don't care, we'd like to vet you backstage and just see who you are. But I'll send you an invite. I don't care. All right, now this is for Poon. So let's not get carried away, folks. One night we had like 8 people come up. Yeah, send us your driver's license, social security number, and how much you made on your taxes this year, and what address it's going to be mailed to, because I'd like to be there when it gets there. Oh, goodness. Oh, no, you're going to have to change that. Okay. He looks sane.
I'm perfectly sane, guys. I don't porn bomb. I find that behavior fucking bullshit to try and take down people's channels. Is fucking
Is it kind of like Ernie Shellis?
But
behavior kind of like Ernie.
Dude, give me just a second. Let me fix my headphones. There, maybe that's better. I don't know. No, I met Ernie for the first time tonight. I didn't know anything about this cat. I had a friend of mine by the name of KW. He might have been in y'all's chat a few times. I don't know, but he told me all about this dude, and I'm kind of a member of the 1A community. It's kind of auditors that call out, bad cops, that kind of shit. But a lot of these people also call out scammers. And that's how I got the alert to make it over to this guy's channel. But when I got there, all I heard was a bunch of bullshit. I mean, the way this guy talks, his mannerisms, the way he acts, he could tell he's full of shit.
Yeah,
I mean, you can literally tell this guy is full of shit.
You can see the steam coming off of him, man.
Well, the first time I just got in his chat, and I got blocked instantly. And then I went and got another account, got blocked on that account, went and got another account, and they finally fucking just said, let him be. And I started calling him on the shit that the buddy of mine was telling me that he'd done. So I didn't know anything about this dude. I still haven't really looked into it that much, but I want to, because this dude's a little intriguing when it comes to bullshit. But and he's got quite a bit of people giving him donations. Quite a bit.
He does. And
he claims to be, I went on his panel twice tonight. The first time, he kicked me off, and he acted like I fucking quit.
Yep.
But he actually kicked me off.
Yep.
The second time I went on his panel, I called him out on something straight up when he said that he had put 1,100 people in jail. Well, I'd like to know how you put 1,100 people in jail.
Mm-hmm.
A cop could have his whole career and never put 500 people in jail. Period.
So you saw that clip that we played then, right?
No. I was told about the 1,100 people, and then I heard him say something to that effect. And
we just played the video of it.
Yeah, I can.
I haven't been here the whole time, man. I mean, well, if you can play the video, that's cool. But the point is, saying you put 1,100 people in jail, well, it takes 3 to 9 months just to put one person in jail, and that's not even that's a lifetime frame. Usually, it takes longer.
Yeah.
Everybody has the right to a speedy trial in this country, but hardly anybody chooses that right. The thing is, to put 1,100 people in jail, to make sure that they were put in jail and convicted, that's impossible. My father is a career cop. He's been a cop for over 25 years. He's retired now, but he's never even put 1,100 people in jail. And he was a fucking cop in San Antonio.
Right.
It's just the dumbest shit I've heard. And then, so the second time when I went up on his panel, I called him out about this shit. Told him I wanted a clear answer from him. He instantly deflected and tried to bring up my criminal history, which, look, guys, I'm no fucking saint. I've been arrested over 25 times. He said he pulled my criminal history 28 times. Because I give him my name. I give him my name on this fucking platform a long, long time ago. That way, nobody had the power to dox me or do anything to me. And still, to this day, nobody's fucking gonna do anything to me because, it's not bullshit with the doxing thing.
When you do that,
Do what?
I said you take their thunder away when you do that.
Oh yeah, man. So, well, look, I am a creator. I have well over 100 live streams. I just privatized a shitload of them because I had somebody trying to strike my channel. At some point in time, I'll put all my content back up. There's only like maybe 8 live streams up there, and they're all old. Because I don't stream much anymore. I streamed Saturday for the first time in probably 3 weeks. But thing is that dude gets like 60, 80 people in his chat. I get 200.
Yeah.
And I just talk shit, man. I'm just here to fucking have fun, talk shit. And if I find somebody that's a scammer or a fucking thief or, doing shit to kids, I call it out when I find out about it because that's exactly what the 1A community is all about. But thing is when you say that, when I asked him about the 1,100 people and he told me that he was a bounty hunter. Well, here's the thing. Bounty hunters can't arrest people. That's not what they do. They don't arrest anyone. They detain people. They don't arrest people. It's a huge difference.
Mm-hmm.
A bounty hunter has no fucking legal right to go to your home and arrest you. Now, if you skipped bail, he has every right to come to your home and to detain you to make up bail, but he can't arrest you.
Right. We've got a friend of the show that's an actual bounty hunter, and she uses the word apprehension.
Yep.
Not arrest.
Yeah, they can't arrest anyone. They have no legal authority to arrest anyone.
Right.
Here's a catch to this. Not all states have bounty hunter laws.
Yeah, Kentucky
Some
does.
do, some don't. Since some states, bounty hunting is 100% illegal.
Yeah.
But in a lot of states where it is legal, bounty hunters actually have more rights than cops do. They can actually go to your home, kick in the fucking door, and go right and get your ass without any warning. They don't even have to tell you, they don't have to knock on your door. They don't need a warrant. They can actually just kick your fucking door in and go and get your ass. And it's a lot different than being a cop, but you have to jump bail. Just because you have a warrant doesn't mean a bounty hunter can even get you. Bounty hunters don't get people with warrants. They get people that skipped bail, period. That's all they do.
That's how they make the money. They
get a percentage of the bail. So whatever your bail was set at, that's what bounty hunter gets a percentage of that bail money. That's how they make money. Mm-hmm. But the point is they're only employed by bail bonds companies. That's it. No one else employs bounty hunters. They have no legal bearing in any other part of our criminal fucking justice system, period.
Yeah.
So he's never put a goddamn soul in jail. Not one. Fucking, let alone 1,100. That's like Wilt Chamberlain said he slept over 10,000 women. Impossible.
Everybody knew it was BS.
Well, yeah, man.
He rage kicked me off the panel because I kept bringing it up, and he wouldn't give me an answer. And what's even worse about it is he bring up the definition pretty much of a bounty hunter, and it says right there, the verbiage says right there in the fucking definition, someone who gets a person that skipped bail. It's right there in the goddamn definition. And when I read him that part of that fucking definition, that's when he rage kicked me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then he tried to say that I was convicted of domestic assault, which I've never once been arrested of domestic assault. And I've been arrested for assault quite a few times, but I've never in my life put my hands on a woman. I don't believe in that shit.
Yeah.
Right.
Good. Hey, what's your channel's handle, man? We'll share it for you.
What channel? What do that again?
Yeah, what's your channel name? We'll share it for you.
I mean, let me jump off here and jump back in. There's something wrong with my audio. I'm having a hard time here, and I'll come right back.
Okay. Hey,
Yeah.
dude, seems like he's just keeping it real, man.
Oh yeah, dude.
Like he shoots from the hip. He don't have a dog in the fight. He don't know.
I mean, he's definitely on the right trail if he wants to out some scamming.
Yeah.
I mean, he sees it right off the bat. Like, what was it yesterday? He said, no. He said he gave his information a long time ago, but still, the point is it's perfect subject. A perfect subject. Because this dude's been doing it well over a decade. And look at the depths of it. I mean, even his own brother.
Gossip said Ernie Mayo. That's perfect. I mean, it's now that's somebody I would believe if you look down their family trees, they might be, they might have a couple of the same branches intertwined.
Mm-hmm.
Like
it's in a straight line.
Yeah, that's the godfather of scamming, right? Except he was actually good at it. Yeah. Bernie Mayo, or is it Madoff, or is Madoff, right? I might be thinking it's the wrong person.
I don't know, man.
A poon back.
I have no idea.
Shit, man, it's much better now. I can fucking hear it normal.
Oh, yeah.
I think you got a mod drop in my channel in the fucking chat as it is.
Yeah, I think so. We had one that said they subbed already in the chat.
Appreciate that, man. I mean, thing is, guys, I came into YouTube on a whim. I had no idea what a YouTube live was, just let alone a year ago or so. Had no idea what none of this shit was.
Hey,
I just kind of got
here.
I just kind of. Dave, you're doing pretty good to have this many people in your chat if you're only a month old. It took me almost a year. Wow. I mean, a lot of people tell me I've done leaps and bounds on here. I've accumulated over 2,500 subs in less than a year or so, but
that's awesome.
Yeah, dude.
We were $16.99 coming in tonight. I haven't looked at it, but
if you've only been here for a month or so to get that many subs, that's pretty fucking remarkable, man.
Thank you. Yeah, we're just doing the same thing you do, man. We come in and matter of fact, we just matter of fact tell the truth. Everything we say, we bring receipts.
Here's the thing. I'm not a big on the whole I want to do it up on this dude, do it up on that dude. I only go after people that deserve me to fucking, do it up on them, period. Now, I'll have my own riffs of YouTube where I fight with other people here and there. And I talk a lot of shit because, hey, this is YouTube. There are no fucking rules. There's no fucking rules here. You can say whatever. I'm not saying you can say whatever you want because you can violate TOS if you say some certain hate words, shit like that. Got to watch this stuff. But I've never once received a strike from anybody for anything. Thing is, though, I will say anything. I can be just as vile and depraved as the worst motherfuckers here when I need to be. And I'm not opposed to going that low because I will go that low, period. But I never, ever look into somebody's real fucking life unless they're suspected criminal, scammer, any of that shit. And I still don't do that. The people of the 1A community do it for me. They just relay me the information. I don't believe in that shit. And this motherfucker has his mods send them their driver's license. There's only one reason you'd want somebody's driver's license. Only one. Scam them and have their information to blackmail them.
Oh, and that's what he's good at. He tries to extort and blackmail everybody.
It's yeah. I've run into a lot of dudes like that, man. A lot.
We've got so many people, especially women, who've come forward to us saying, what can I do? Like I'm afraid to say anything because he's threatening me with DCS. He's threatening to call my job. Some of them even said, he knows I'm married. He's threatening to send videos to my husband. And we won't use their names, period. But they're living in fear of him because
I've never doxed a living soul on YouTube. Never will, never have. Don't believe in that shit. Never call somebody's work. I don't care how bad of a person you are. I will never call your work to try and get you fired. I don't get down like that. I don't give a fuck who you are. I might contact the law if I think you're doing some shit with kids or something like that. I'll definitely fucking do that. Because look, if you've only been here for a month, you haven't experienced the bad part of YouTube yet, and it's coming. It's gonna happen. Trust me. It's just a matter of time. Once you get trolls over here and they get invested, there can be some real bad shit that happens. And I'll tell you, the worst thing I ever had happen to me on here so far, and I don't think I could ever have anything worse happen to me, is I had somebody come backstage on one of my live streams, and they used an authenticated account of someone I knew. And right before I let them on the panel, they flashed me something I wish to God I'd never seen. I can never unsee it. It's deeply affected my life in a lot of ways. I'm disturbed by it to this day. I have to relive that shit every once in a while. And I saw things that no parent should ever have to see, period.
Oh my God. I
don't want to say what I saw because it's that bad. Yeah, I cried for about 6 hours straight after I saw that shit. I'm not afraid to admit that one little bit.
Wow.
I have kids, and when I saw things kids were doing that no kid should ever do, it was probably the worst. It's one of the worst days of my life. And then try and go to the cops with that shit, and then they had pretty much laugh at you saying, what do you expect us to do?
Yeah.
You can't. It's not like you can screen shoot it or fucking record it. You can't have that shit on your fucking device. No. It's not like you have any evidence of it.
Right.
It was fucking atrocious. It happened to me twice. But shit like that's gonna happen, man. There's no telling. Fucking just be prepared is all I'm saying. I don't know how long this Earn guy's been on here, but apparently he rules his fucking channel with an iron fist. You say one thing, you're fucking gone.
Yeah.
I like free speech, man. I don't ban anybody on my channel. You got to fuck up beyond belief to get banned on my channel.
Did you hear what he did to the SA survivor and the lady with PTSD?
No, sir. Like I said, this is the first time I've ever encountered him. I just got a phone call earlier from a friend of mine. We discussed him briefly for about 30 minutes, and I said, fuck it. I'm going to go to this dude's chat. And then I got him riled up enough. He gave me a link.
Hey, let me play this video for you. Hang out just a second. Let me just check it. It's just over a minute or so. Let me pull it up here. It's quite ruthless.
Ernie has threatened me. Is there someone I can report him to? Yes, Becky. Ah, damn. Becky, here, you need to report me, Becky. You know, you can do like AB says. You know, I'm wanted by the FBI. Call 1-800-CALL FBI. There you go, Becky. Get to it, girl. Get to it. It's bothering your PTSD, girl. Oh, God, she's shaking. Get to it. Go ahead, Becky. You've got so many damn names, Becky. What are you going to tell them? What are you going to write your name as? You're going to call you by your real name or your fake name? It says, Ernie has threatened me in there. Someone I can report him to is also making fun of me because I have PTSD for being SA. As a child, he told me to stop talking or I would be hurt. And he knows where I live. If I don't see no receipts, Becky, you will know. Oh, God. Look at that. That is the saddest sight I've ever seen in my life. That is a sad sight. I've been SA'd. I've been SA'd. Yeah, whatever, girl. Keep talking. Lord have mercy. I don't know about you all. Who's over there fighting for her so? Spooky says she's kin. Oh, Spooky says they're kin to me. Let's just say that. Oh, Lord, I don't want to give that away. But let's look over here. Look at this. Mark Trump is my fellow veteran who's fucking triggered by this BS. Well, tell Mark Trump to go stick something up his ASS. There you go. Here we go. Let's see a second. I'm trying to help you guys out here. See right here. It's a good one right here. Look at this. Look at that. MJ 631, Miss New York. You over in that other chat. You over in that channel and you taking up for them. Wow. But yet you come over here to why? Because I only see you in a couple times. That's all right. We'll let you stay. Don't hit her in the head. Don't hit them in the head yet. Lord have mercy. Well, look at Tammy. Tammy Myers. Ernie doesn't dox people. Leaving that crap. Leave that crap to Benny. Taking up for us. Tammy taking up for us, son. She's swinging away over there.
I mean, that guy is just out of control.
Well, I mean, I do know that Betty Washington chick. I've known her for quite a while. She's she's about a half scammer. We called her out for a whole minute there. She, says she's a clairvoyant, a fucking telepathic. She even said she knew that chick, Abby or whatever, Gabby, whatever, that got killed in the state park.
Gabby,
not too long ago. Yeah, she even said that bitch came to her and talked to her and said where she was buried and shit. I mean, it was fucking stupid.
What you're saying right now kind of makes some sense. If Ernie's got history with her, because Ernie claims he knew where Brian Laundrie was.
Well, this chick told me, this woman told me on her panel that her ex-husband picked her up by the titties. Both, one hand on one titty, one hand on the other titty, picked her up off the ground and threw her through the sheetrock. I mean, she told me she fell out of a her husband pushed her out of a 5-story window and she had all her teeth ripped out. Like, how do you live through that?
She's definitely got some issues in. I mean, she's definitely, but Ernie's, is definitely trying to trigger her. And it's not just her. There's others that he doesn't care to come after them. He had one of his own moderators the other day, a little gal named Savannah, and he thought she was me. And buddy, he just lit into her, and she just was subservient to him. Like, please, what did I do? I just asked where you were, and you don't ask where I'm at. I told you I was in Tennessee. He's got a God complex.
This dude, he's obviously got a fucking complex of some sort. He thinks this is the bad part. He thinks he knows what he's talking about. And I watched him for about 20 minutes before I decided, what I really want to do with the cat. And the things he was saying, like, we're going to teach you what you can do when you're being arrested or a cop. Like, the way he was acting and things he was saying, he had no idea what the fuck he was talking about. Not one.
Right.
Not a goddamn fucking clue what the fuck he was talking about.
Yep.
And he's saying that he was in the military. Well, how the fuck are you going to tell me that you were in the... First of all, this cat told me that I was wanted by the fucking army. How can I be wanted by the army? I'm a civilian. The army can't do shit to me. They can't.
Right.
No MP can come arrest me for anything. unless I commit a crime on fucking at the Army camp, I can't be arrested by an MP for anything. I can't be wanted by the MPs.
Ernie told you that you were wanted by the Army?
By the Army. He specifically used the word Army.
That's a new one, dude. That's a new one.
So, so if y'all ever use like Been Verified or any of that stuff?
No.
So when you use these kind of fucking websites, 90% of them will all have somebody that you're looking up that'll say flagged by the government, some type of fucking warning sign like that. It's all bullshit. That happens on everyone you pull up. It's another kind of scam to get you to pay them more money.
Yeah, give them they found some things, red flags, and if you pay them $10, then you can get the whole file.
Nobody's wanted by the government like that. Everybody comes up red flagged by the government, just so y'all know. If you ever do that shit, because I've used quite a few of those websites, and they all do that shit for the most part. That's all bullshit. But he's used the word Army, and I'm like, you're a fucking idiot. Dude. He also told me that special forces were part of infantry. I've never been in the Army, but I'm pretty goddamn sure that special forces have nothing to do with the fucking infantry.
No.
Let me ask you something. Do you know anything about the MK Ultra Super Soldier program?
Is that the one that Ted Kaczynski was part of?
I have no idea, but Ernie claims to be a bioengineered super soldier.
And
I heard that. So I heard this.
He was a military. He kidnapped by the military, and they implanted chips in his brain that controls what he does at certain points.
Okay, so MK Ultra is actually real. That did happen, but they didn't they experimented on fucking mostly kids, like genius style kids.
Yeah, I heard that there was actually the MK Ultra program, but I also heard that Ernie's not old enough to have been one of them.
Ted Kaczynski was one of these people.
Yeah,
right.
Ted Kaczynski was actually one of the MK Ultra, subjects, but he's only like 15, 16 years old when he was part of it. He was just a genius that they saw potential in. We fucked him up and turned him into a goddamn killer.
Yeah.
But that's all. It's all real, but not in the sense that we fucking altered their genomes or fucking implanted them with fucking microchips or some stupid bullshit like that. That's all science fiction. None of that shit's fucking real. This guy also said he jumped out of a fucking truck doing 70 miles an hour and lived.
He did.
Yep.
Yep.
Fucking moron.
There's video of that.
He actually did that?
Yes,
I don't know how fast it was going, but there's video of him driving out of that Hummer.
He did it on Cosby Highway in Newport, Tennessee. Yes.
Was he high?
Yes.
Probably.
Yeah, there's video. There's video.
The cops were even there, dude.
Afterwards too.
Yep.
Oh my fucking
hit by a truck.
And you could hear his friend saying, "What are you doing? What are you doing?" Next thing you know, his phone's on the ground. You hear a clunk, and yeah.
Man, fuck! That's pulling a
Tyler. I don't know if he was going that fast. Because the speed limit there, it ranges between 40 and 55, depending on what part of the highway you're on, what stretch. So, yeah. So, I mean, more than likely, he jumped out at about 45 or 50, would be my guess. Maybe a little bit more, but yeah.
Well, I don't know. I'm sure Xander had slowed down because in the video, you can hear him say, "What are you doing, Ernie? Shut the fucking door."
Right.
So he's probably slowed down anyway.
That motherfucker pulled a hardcore Tyler Durden right there. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that is a Tyler Durden from hell, ain't it?
I mean, I kicked the dude. I've kicked actually 2 people out of moving vehicles before, but we're only doing like, 15, 20 miles an hour at the most. But, one dude was trying to fight me in the back of a car, and the other dude, I'm driving a truck around, and, you just don't ask another dude if you could suck his dick, and that's what happened. And I kicked him out of the truck. I mean, literally I opened up his door and pulled my foot back and kicked him out of the truck. But hell, I mean, that was 25 years ago.
I'm looking for that video now on Tales of a Lycan.
These days, I just take it as a compliment and decline.
Oh, I don't know if it's on there, dude.
Really?
I don't think it's on there.
I'll be damned.
To be honest with you.
We got the walking down the highway video, don't we?
From what I understand, guys, this dude lives not too far from the Summer Wells thing.
Yeah,
and he's using that to chase clout off of to become what he's become. From what I understand.
Yes.
Yep.
That's
Absolutely.
Interesting. That's very interesting.
He's gotten a lot of attention he didn't want from doing that.
Well, there's other YouTubers like Molly Golightly, She
Yeah.
actually went to Summer Wells's parents' home.
Yeah.
Now, Molly Golightly, she fucking dwarfs us all, man. That broad gets 1,000 people in her chat sometimes.
Oh, there was one where she got like, I can't remember the crazy number, but wasn't it like $28,000 in one super chat?
Oh yeah, man. Well, she's also loaded. If y'all didn't know, her husband's a millionaire.
Oh shit.
Yeah. I'll give you a little word of advice. Don't ever fuck with her if you can help it, because what she'll do is she'll get her husband to write up a lawsuit on you, and she'll sue you.
Yeah, our main concern is getting the word out about Ernie scamming people.
Yeah,
and
that's what we're here to do.
Now, let me ask you this. So I know his brother's a murderer. I've been told this whole story. You're saying that he stole the gun that he used as a murder weapon from you?
Yeah.
Yes.
Jimbo recorded the.
So you actually know these cats in real life?
I've known Ernie for 20 years.
He was a good friend of yours?
Like family, like one of my
Wow.
kids. He stayed at my house a lot.
If you don't mind me asking, what was your falling out?
Basically, man, he's a scam artist, like you've been told. Well, every time, this is not the first time, but every time he gets found out, me knowing him the way I know him, he assumes I'm the one who told everybody. He moves on to a new scam, and when it starts coming out, that he's scammed people for his hockey mask, and he scammed people.
I heard about that. I did hear about the hockey mask.
Yeah.
$300 a hockey mask or some shit, and then nobody got the hockey mask.
Yeah. He
Okay.
sold a mini hockey mask that he never made or mailed.
Yeah.
And but and then he blamed me for that, for people finding out about it. Which no, dude, if you don't mail the mask to somebody and they pay you their hard-earned money, they're going to out you. And then he had an event that was a complete failure. He blames me for that. It was called Horror at the Plex.
Yep.
So much information out there, but everything that happens, and like this thing here with the Summer Wells thing, people started questioning him. Hey, you're the predator hunter. Show us these children you claim to have saved.
Mm-hmm.
People started questioning. Yeah. Matt Kemper, my co-host here, is one of those people. I had never met any of them. I didn't know any of them. Never spoken to any of them. Well, one of them found out that Ernie had lived with me for a long time.
That was me.
My family. And yeah, it was Matt. And he posted in one of their group chat that I was the key. Well, Ernie got hold of that message, and then all of a sudden he says, "Why are you the key? You told everybody about the scam. You told everybody." No, dude, I didn't. But he attacked me and he wouldn't stop. I even tried to call truce with him, like, just leave me alone, man, and I won't bother you. So, the next day he goes on Facebook at that time, telling everybody what a big pussy I was because, I wanted to still be his friend. And so he brought me back. So and I found out stuff since, like I just went and bought the trial DVDs from his brother's murder trial. And I didn't realize, like, we weren't allowed to see the testimony. Like, we were witnesses, so we were sequestered.
Yeah.
We never saw what was said until recently. And I've uploaded a lot of it to our channel. Check it out.
Yeah, you can't until it's all been disclosed. But I understand all that. Let me ask you this. So what's the chances that he helped his brother burn down this house?
100%.
Yep.
Gotcha.
He at least took him there.
There's a video that I didn't know about until just a couple days ago from a funeral home across the street from the man's house that has Ernie's vehicle. It's like a Dodge Caliber station wagon, not very a common vehicle.
Yeah.
And his girlfriend testified that Ernie forced her to let him have it all the time, and he'd bring it back with no gas. Well, he claims that's his alibi. It was her. She claims he took her car.
Yep.
So, and she said,
that's hearsay in court, man. That's never gonna hold up as fucking.
No, it wasn't hearsay. It was on video.
You got the license plate was on part of the video.
Yeah, they identified the car. I mean, I'm telling you, the judge
not convicted?
So it wasn't hearsay.
How was he not convicted of a crime?
He wasn't charged. His brother was charged. He helped.
They didn't reserve the right to charge him later.
They didn't charge him. I'll tell you this. I taped his brother confessing to that murder in grave detail of how he did it and turned that tape in. That was the key piece of evidence. And Ernie's credibility being what it was, the jury was hung 6-6.
Yep.
Not one person holding out, 6 of them. And I'm telling you, after watching the video, and everybody in here will agree with you, put a one up in the chat if you agree. Ernie, I would have not found Shelby guilty either.
No, I would have gone
No
not
way.
guilty because
Not
it
beyond
looked-
reasonable doubt.
Yep.
So you're saying without your testimony, he would have been found not guilty?
Probably.
I think so. Yeah. Without that taped confession, he would have been found not guilty.
Was he drunk? Was he drunk when he told you, or he just fucking wanted to get it off his chest, or just blabbing?
He's not a bright guy.
Yeah, he's
Gotcha.
intellectually disabled.
Mentally disabled?
Yes, mentally disabled. They called it something else. Intellectually, I can't remember. Disability, intellectual disability.
Yeah,
it used to be
never heard
called
that.
mentally retarded, but they don't use that term anymore.
Yeah.
But
I got
he
you.
wasn't eligible for the death penalty.
He's just on the spectrum.
Yeah, and the reason why Ernie wasn't charged later is because after the 6-6 hung jury, Shelby pled guilty and took a plea deal for 20 years.
Wow, 20 years for murder.
Uh-huh.
Drug dealers get more than that.
Dude, it was a heinous murder too.
Yeah, it was, dude.
What was the point of the murder, if you don't mind me asking?
Robbery.
Pure robbery, just nothing more than to get some loot.
Yep.
Wow.
And he didn't get anything but a jar of wheat pennies.
But
Wow.
he used sex as an entry for it.
Yeah.
Wow.
He used sex as the premise for entry, and then the defense proved that Ernie had gay website or gay profiles online, and that he was at least bisexual. Well, the jury believed that anyway, and yeah, they.
I mean, I don't give a shit if the dude sucks a cock or not. I don't kink shame anybody. Do whatever you want.
That's what I
mean,
say, but he's just in the closet about it.
Well, I mean,
he
things
definitely
change.
bashes.
I got to tell y'all, for years of my life, I was horrible about gay slurs. Shit I said come out of my mouth. I just didn't give a fuck. And I met a woman that had a gay son, and it changed my whole outlook on everything. You'll never hear me say a gay slur ever. I haven't said one in long time.
My daughter's
But-
Hey,
like,
man, it takes what it takes, brother.
yeah.
Well, I mean, when you're 20, in your 20s, early 30s, you just beer drinking, you're going to honky tonks, doing it up. You don't give a fuck. At least I didn't. I had no care. I didn't give a fuck. I had no care about other people either. I just didn't give a shit. I could care less if I hurt your feelings or not, because I don't fucking care. These days, man. Well, I mean, having kids and actually bearing down on life and shit changed a whole lot with me. So I mean, I'm just a totally different cat now. But still, I will say on YouTube, you're liable to hear anything come out of my goddamn mouth. I mean, anything other than some gay slurs. Look, like I said, the trolls. If you haven't experienced the whole trolling thing yet, it's coming. It's just a matter of time.
We had one tonight.
I've had trolls in my chat say some of the most horrendous, vile shit you can pretty much think of. Still, as though I can think of more depraved shit, And don't get me wrong here.
You should really look into Ernie and his friends, because they're those kind of people, and we have been dealing with them for about a year, dude. And some people longer.
You'd love
I
to
mean,
cover them. You'd love to cover.
I don't go around purposely like saying vile shit. I don't troll anybody. I'm not a troll. I tell you right now, I'm no troll. You'll never see me trolling. All my sock accounts are actually my name is on all the sock accounts. All my sock accounts are either Poon Handler or Poon. I don't even have them labeled anything else. I don't troll. I just get blocked in a lot of chats because so I do call some people out and they don't like that shit. So I just go get another account and jump right back in the chat. I'm pretty much unblockable. But the trolls I had, like I said, I come into YouTube on a whim. I had a lot of personal issues when I came into YouTube because it was personal for me. Personal things were going on in my life that came into YouTube, and I followed that into YouTube. And I don't really want to get into it. It's a long, drawn-out story. It's fucking full of bullshit. But it also allowed a lot of trolls that, want to do it up on me, come to my chats. Well, I don't like blocking people because I don't mind free speech at all. But if you're gonna say something to me like, you burned your house down and you cooked your dog inside, because I had my house burned down in last March, by the way. But a lot of people would say like, well, you cooked your dog and cat in the fire, blah blah blah. I'll be like, well, I hope your kids fucking drown. You got to watch, motherfucker. I'll say shit like that. Don't get me wrong. It's horrible shit to say. It's not that I mean it. I'm just fucking trolling a troll. It's part of YouTube. If you take offense, if you take offense by what people say on here, you've already lost.
Oh yeah. You can't have thin skin on this shit.
Fuck no, there's no way, man. My old lady, she's a chat member in a lot of chats, and she's loved by everybody. But thing is, no one can do it up on me because they just can't. I don't give a fuck. You can say whatever you want to me. You're not going to hurt my feelings. I'm not going to be mad about what you say. I'm not going to go off. I'm not going to spurg. I'm not going to cry about anything you do or say. People know this. They can't attack me because it doesn't work. So what they'll do is they attack her. And she's gotten to the point now she doesn't even like going into chats anymore because it's gotten so bad.
Yeah.
It's just bullshit. YouTube's a fucking vile place, man. I've met a lot of fucking bad people in my life, but I'll tell you right now, the worst people I ever met in my life are here. By far and away, it's not even close.
Really?
You got motherfuckers calling CPS on people. You got motherfuckers swatting people, calling welfare checks in on people just because they think it's funny.
Yeah, that's what Ernie's doing.
Just because they think this shit's funny.
Hey, Ray, put a 1 in the chat if you are or if you know somebody that Ernie has called CPS on.
Hey, dude, you call CPS, a lot of states haven't legalized marijuana yet. Texas is one of them.
Michigan, where I'm at,
so smoking weed, like, I don't find that a crime at all. No, so what? You smoking a little reefer? Who gives a fuck? But if you have somebody call CPS to your house, guess what? You get drug tested, motherfucker, and there ain't shit you can do about it. So they drug test you, find out you've been smoking reefer. Well, now you've got a whole new fucking legality problem. And you're going to be in that fucking problem for a long time. And once CPS is in your fucking house or your fucking life, you don't get them motherfuckers out.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, it's horrible shit to do to motherfucker. I can't, I still have not yet figured out why anybody would call CPS on someone's fucking or someone's family unless you know for a fact they're fucking abusing children.
Listen, man, I coach basketball. I coach elementary kids basketball at the school, and I substitute teach. I used to. Ernie,
don't you do travel basketball too?
Yeah, I do, but he can't stop me from doing that.
No, I know. I was just saying.
But Ernie had his people emailing the school system last week, and telling them that I was a predator and that I was a bully on YouTube, that I was bullying a great man named Ernie Shell, and that I shouldn't be around children. And then he had some woman coming here tonight and asked me if I was charged with the R word.
Wow.
But yeah, I'm no longer an elementary basketball coach.
You're no longer employed by the school district because of this.
And it didn't hurt me that bad because I'm disabled and I wasn't making a lot of money, $500 a season.
Yeah.
But the kids,
$500 though.
Yeah, but the money ain't nothing. I mean, I usually donate back to school anyway. But the kids that I teach basketball to and I teach life lessons to, they're the ones who lost out.
Gotcha. But you do realize that the federal government just this last year has passed quite a few cyber laws, and cyberbullying is one of them. And this would fall under the category of cyberbullying if you wanted to take it that far.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a crime now. This is a legit crime.
For that?
Do what?
You think I could charge him with cyberbullying?
You could charge him with cyberbullying for this. Yes.
Yeah.
Now you have to do it federally. You have to go through the FBI website. It's a whole drawn out process. You just can't go to your local fucking PD.
I think is that I can't remember the link with the 3 in it. I can't remember.
Well, if you go to the FBI website, there is a part of it that has cyber crimes on there. You click on it, and you go through a whole list of shit. And you just fill out some forms, and they get in contact with you from there.
Hey Jimbo, it's scrolling at the bottom, bro, on the ticker.
Cool. Yeah, I'm gonna contact myself then, man.
But if somebody is this is harassment. This is a form of harassment, okay, which is classified as cyberbullying. Doxing is now a crime in America as well. That's hard to prove. Yes. Now, you have to look at the definition of doxing, okay? A lot of people like to change definitions of words in this fucking place.
Yeah.
Doxing.
Me and Jimbo were talking about that earlier.
The definition of doxing, the true definition, is outing somebody's personal information for nefarious reasons or harassment or bullying.
He put my sister's address on his YouTube channel yesterday.
That is a form of nefarious doxing for fucking harassment. That would fall under this whole thing. Yeah, you definitely have a case.
Yeah.
You could probably get matter of fact, for having your sister's address put on his channel, you could have his whole channel taken down for that, by the way. You should have flagged his channel for it.
I'll go back and find it. And I will
Matter of fact, if that live stream is still up, and I've already outed it. I shouldn't have said the shit on panel. I fucked up. Sorry, guys. But if that's on the live stream, that live stream's still up, you go to that live stream, you long form it. You have to long form it. You can't do it on a phone. You got to do it on a computer. It does take a whole minute. I've never done this myself. I've never flagged anybody. I've never struck anyone. But I have a lot of people that I know that this is what they do all day long. They actually get paid to do this shit. That's what this dumbass doesn't understand. The people I know from the 1A community, they get paid to do this kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
From private investors, they get paid to do this kind of shit. It's a really weird thing, but I'm not computer savvy enough to even fucking get into it. Thing is, though, you have to long form it, and what you do is you put a privacy strike on it. It's what you'd fall under is privacy strike, because you have private information of yours on his stream that he is showing. Once YouTube sees that, they'll fucking take his channel down for at least a week, period.
Oh, I didn't even know that. Like, I didn't know.
Yeah. Right then and there. As soon as that shit goes through to YouTube, boom, his channel goes down for at least a bare minimum of a week. Think of it like a YouTube jail. And then they'll go through the whole process of appeal and shit like that. And he'll have the chance to remove the content, and he'll just get a slap on the wrist, but he'll get a strike. So if you get 3 strikes here, your channel's gone. You don't get your channel back. They take everything. You don't ever get it back.
Wow.
So all the content on your channel, doesn't matter how much content you have. I'll tell you another thing, back your content up. If you ever have the fear of being struck, all your live streams, back them up to an alternate channel. Or just download them in StreamYards where you have them in StreamYards. Either one works, where you have them backed up. So if you lose your channel for any reason, you still have those live streams.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people that lost their channels that would love to have their old streams back because there was great content on that shit, but there's no, once it's gone forever. There's no getting it back, period.
Wow.
You lose it all.
I didn't know. I didn't have no idea you could do that for the docs.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's called a privacy claim. It's what it is basically. But as far as the government goes, you're just going to classify it under harassment and cyberbullying. And that they don't take that shit like too serious unless it's to the point where people are really getting affected. But they'll still look into it, and if he's committed a crime, he'll still be charged with a crime. Now, whether that crime is enough to put him in the jailhouse, could tell you. I don't get into any of that shit. I just don't know.
Hell, even if he wasn't on YouTube and harassing and hurting people, that's all we really care about.
Well, harassing is harassing, period. But just until this year, there was no such thing as cyberbullying or cyber harassing that was a crime until just now. We're just now passing these laws. This is why YouTube. I gotta tell you guys, man. Probably in 5 to 10 years, there won't be any more YouTube lives. They're gonna fucking terminate all of us because YouTube isn't gonna want to deal with the repercussions of all the laws that are fixing to come down on this shit. Because let's face it, man, people are killing themselves over being cyberbullied. All right, the shit's real.
Right,
it's happening. There's not much in place so we can stop this kind of behavior because it's just how you gonna do it. It's hard to police. Google can have all the moderators they want with algorithms doing all kinds of things. That doesn't mean they're going to catch 90% of it because they're just not. So by the time, some more of these cases pop up in court and shit, people are being sued for the platforms they're on where the shit's going on. YouTube's not going to want to deal with it anymore. All this shit's going to turn into like platforms that are having servers that are located in other countries so they don't follow under our fucking laws.
Right.
And that's another problem. Once we start using other platforms that these servers are located in, let's say, Holland, they don't fall under U.S. law. This is not the way it works.
Yeah.
It's fucking. Y'all found out, man. Today I learned all this shit. It took me a while, but there's a lot to it. It's pretty complicated in some places, but yeah, this guy definitely can be struck. He definitely can be taken down for doing that shit. You can't do that shit here. It's considered a huge no on fucking YouTube. Doxing someone's information and putting it on the screen is a huge. It's about as bad as porn bomb.
Really?
Wow. The only difference in that and the porn bomb is they don't have any algorithms set up to catch, doxing on a live stream, because how are you going to have an algorithm, programmed to catch that? But They do have algorithms set up to catch a porn bomb, so you don't have to be fucking flagged. The way a porn bomb works is most of the time when somebody's doing it to take your channel down, they have a plethora of people backing them, which means they'll porn bomb you, and then everyone that's backing them will instantly flag your channel for that porn bomb. And then once they mass flag you, boom, you're going to lose your channel. But there are algorithms set up that if you get porn bombed and nobody flags you, YouTube will still catch it and take your channel down themselves.
Hey, let me show you this quick video right quick. It's like 3 minutes long. This is Ernie in 2019. Tell me, just give me your honest opinion on what you think is going on right here.
I didn't do nothing. Ernest, listen, calm down, okay? I didn't do nothing. Okay, listen, they're gonna help you. Just listen to them. Listen to what they're telling you, okay? I got it on Facebook Live. Okay, that's fine that you're on Facebook Live, but listen to what they're telling you, okay? Shoot me for nothing. Okay, listen, I need you to be calm. I didn't do nothing. I understand you didn't do anything. Listen, if you want them to believe you did not do anything, I need you to listen to me, okay? I didn't do nothing. I need you to listen to whatever they're telling you. Look, I'm smarter than that, and I understand what y'all doing. Ernest, I need you to listen to them. He said, "Do you remember me?" That officer right there said, "Do you remember me?" I don't know. Who is the officer? Please tell me. He asked me. Okay, there's Deputy Peden out there and Deputy Carter out there. Who? Deputy Peden and Deputy Carter. Who's Peden? Ask him who's Peden, and he'll tell you. No, please, I can't. I didn't do nothing, guys. They're gonna kill me, guys. They're not gonna kill you. Listen. Yeah, they are. They're gonna say I done something, guys. I didn't. I'm trying to get you to quit. I'm trying to tell them what they're telling you. They're trying to keep you safe, Ernest. Look, You're gonna get hit. You're gonna get hit on the interstate if you don't listen. Listen, I told the dispatcher guys on Facebook that there's a knife somebody put under the car. It wasn't me. I didn't do it. They're gonna shoot me. They're not gonna shoot you. I need you to listen. They're coming to kill me. He said, "You remember me." He said, "You remember me." Ernest. He said, "You remember me." Ernest, he said he remembered me. I don't know where. Yes, it is. Please don't do this to me. I did nothing wrong. Listen, and I believe you, but I need you to be calm and listen to what they're saying. They don't want you to get hit by a car on the interstate. I know that, but there they are. Okay, so just listen to them. Just listen to what they're saying. Well, it's on Facebook Live. If they shoot me, guys, I didn't do nothing. I ain't got no weapons. You can be Ernest, but you're not listening to what we're trying to tell you either. So listen. Guys. I don't have no weapons whatsoever. They're right there. I'll come down. They're going to shoot me. Ernest, they're not going to shoot you. I need you to listen to what they're trying to tell you. They are. He's got guns. He's got a gun. They all have guns, sir. They all have guns. I know, he's going to shoot me for nothing. Ernest, I need you to calm down and listen to what they're telling you. You have to listen to what they're saying. They're trying to keep you safe. That ain't right, Phil. I didn't do nothing to you. I didn't do nothing to you. I didn't do nothing.
Okay, this dude uses some type of fucking dope.
Yeah, he says he has went on several channels and explained that as a sting operation. He was working with law enforcement, and that was a sting operation. He's got dishwashing liquid in his eyes to make it look like he's been crying.
That's the weirdest video I think I've ever seen of some idiot doing something on a live. I'm not even real sure what he was fucking talking about.
He's freaking out. He's
Well, that's what I'm saying. It sounds like he's been up for 3 or 4 days, and he's having sleep deprivation.
He's thinking his brother, who is in prison, this was in 2019, is after him and trying to kill him. And did you hear him say they've all got guns? And the lady said, they're cops. They all got guns. You're right. Like, he has no clue where he's at, what he's doing. But yeah, he tries desperately to play that off as a sting operation. And a lot of his flock over there believe that.
Okay.
I've been told that he's streaming our video. Like, he's on their channel streaming our video right now, our live video.
So if he's restreaming you right now, you can strike him for that.
I'm going to.
Yeah, you can strike him for restreaming you because he's using your content against TOS. That's a strikeable offense, and you lose your channel for a week for that bullshit.
Yeah,
I know.
I've already struck him once this week for that. They're reviewing it, so this is the second one this week.
I'm going to be honest here, fellas. So I've put my whole life on YouTube, like where most people will refuse to give any type of information. They don't want to know who you are, that kind of shit, and I respect that. Now, me on the other hand, like I said, I came into YouTube for personal reasons. I wish I never would have, but I have. I shouldn't be here. Okay, I shouldn't be doing any of this shit. And I used to think that this was the most feminine thing that a male could ever do. I still kind of think that, guys. I mean, to be honest here, but I should be building something, in my shop or doing something of that nature. But no, I'm doing this shit. Thing is, when I say I put my whole life on here, I have literally put my whole life history on here. I'm not gonna lie about it. I was a drug addict for like 10 years. Now, define addict, because thing is, I never was addicted to anything. I don't have an addictive personality or any of that bullshit. I don't even believe in addiction. Hell, I quit smoking cigarettes 3 times. The only reason I picked them back up is just because I was drunk partying. But I did snuff too. But thing is, I smoked meth for 10 years straight. Every day, 10 years. Never injected it. Never fucking did any of that shit. But I did smoke it almost every day for 10 fucking years. Thing is, I made enough money that it didn't matter. I had plenty of fucking loot that I could, pay for all my fucking bills, put food on the table, clothe everybody, and never have a worry about spending $100 here and there for some fucking dope. Okay. So I never pawned any of my shit for this stuff, but I have seen what this shit does to a lot of people. There's 3 different types of dope heads. There's the dude that fucking is paranoid beyond belief, thinking that there's fucking ATF and fucking, like the SWAT team out in the fucking woods staking you out every fucking night, and they're in the trees and shit. And these kind of people will take pictures and they'll try and convince you of all this stuff. Then there's the next guy who gets halfway paranoid and thinks everybody's just cops and fucking will just say really weird shit. And then there's a guys like me that you'd never even know I was on it unless I told you. You never would have known. I ate, I slept, I fucking did everything you do normally. You never would have known I was using it unless I told you I did it. Because, like I said, that second type of fella, they got quirks. They'll chew their tongue. They'll chew bubblegum 1,000,000 miles an hour. Elevated speech. Just weird shit like that. You can, people do weird things when they're on that stuff. And they don't even realize they're doing it. Now, me, on the other hand, I could catch myself. Hey, I'm talking a little fast. I need to slow down. Shit like that. And I was able to do that. I don't have a weak mind whatsoever. But, I quit using drugs about almost about a year ago now, somewhere in there. Never go back to this shit because it was killing me. But the thing is, this cat right here is a spitting image of a dude that's been awake for 3-4 days, maybe a little longer.
Yeah.
Complete paranoia set in, thinks everybody's out to get him. There's only one thing that does that. There's only one drug that does that, and it's meth.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not gonna fucking say that that's the worst thing in the world. I don't think it is. If you let it take whole control of your life and you got to pawn your shit, you're neglecting your family. Yeah, you fucking you're a fucking idiot.
Car. Yeah, he lives in his car.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, see, no, I didn't have that kind of problems. I don't mind people using any type of drug. A drug's a drug. You do whatever you want. I don't give a fuck. It's none of my business. But if you can't take care of yourself, you can't take care of your family, you don't need to be doing shit.
He's
you act
making
like
more
this
money right now with people sending him cash apps than he's ever made in his life.
That's what I hear. I hear he's getting hundreds of dollars per live stream.
Yeah,
Probably.
and he doesn't get, like he's never held a real job for more than like a week or two, or maybe a month. But like,
So he's he's trailer park trash, basically.
Yep.
Absolutely, absolutely.
That's it.
Except
he's bounced from couch to couch for well over a decade, ain't it?
Yeah.
Well, I don't really shame that dude, man. When my house burnt down, I watched everything I ever worked for go up in smoke, and I mean literally everything I ever worked for, because I owned 18 acres. Had a old farm. My house was built, like, the first addition to my home was built in the early 1900s. The second edition was built in like the 1950s. I found the Sears and Roebuck floor plan to my home in a closet.
Wow.
Yeah. So I mean, it had old faulty wire and all that kind of shit. It was old farmhouse, man. Yeah. But I watched all that shit go up in smoke, and I lost everything in fucking a matter of 3 hours. Wow. Literally, I had nothing but a pair of shorts left, because I found a pair of shorts outside. I was butt ass naked when the fire started. I woke up, my house was inflamed, and luckily my family wasn't there. It was just me. And I actually ran him back in my house 3 times trying to save the 2 sets of kittens and my dog, and I could only get to 1 set of kittens. The other, I couldn't get to the others. It was just too bad.
Wow. Sorry, bro.
But shit happens, man. I mean, it's like it's just one of those things. I don't let it define who I am.
Right.
But I jumped from friend's house to friend's house when I needed to there for old men. So that kind of shit happens. But
that's different than what Ernie does.
Yeah.
Ernie would jump from friend to friend, but like he stayed at my house for better part of 15 years, off and on. And like my wife, he would call and say he hasn't eaten in a couple days or 3 days, and
when you're high, dude, you don't eat. Well, I mean, if you get normalized on dope. I don't know about that dude's probably shooting it up. A lot of those motherfuckers that act like that are shooting the shit up.
Yeah.
I never could do that because I never could bring myself to put a fucking needle in my arm and say, I want to put this shit in my system this way. Fuck that noise.
My wife was busted in New York. My wife would hear him talking to me and say, just tell Ernie to come home. Come on over here and we'll feed him, and he can stay here until he gets ready to go. And, like, we love the guy, man. Like, he was like one of our kids, but, we didn't know he was that kind of crazy. And, now looking back, I wish I had known. I would have tried to help him still, but I wouldn't have allowed him around my kids.
So let me, do you remember what you were told about the other day by one of your children about the trunk?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I don't even want to talk about that really right now.
Okay.
If it ain't shit, you don't want people to know, man. Don't say it on here, because especially if somebody's restreaming you, that shit gets out there. It's out there.
It's something that Ernie tried to pull off, and
well, I noticed old Ern over there is a great fucking a great twister of words. But he's not really great at it. He's not good at it, but he does it. No matter what you say, he tries to twist you up of what you're saying, but he's just not that bright. Look, the cat might have he might be at around 90, 95, maybe 100 in his fucking IQ level, somewhere in that range. He's not that smart at all. But I'm not. I mean, I spent maybe 20 minutes with the cat, and I could tell right then and there that he wasn't that bright. I mean, he's easy to do it up on. Very easy to fucking get him, to get him twisted on his own shit, because he doesn't even know what the fuck he's saying. It's funny.
Dude, you should watch the defense question him in that trial. Like, they do exactly what you're saying. They make him look like an idiot.
It's not that hard.
Yeah, and it was a public defender. Like, it wasn't a high-priced lawyer. I mean, it was still an attorney, but it wasn't a high-priced, lawyer that was paid big money to get that guy off. Like, it was a public defender, and they just reamed him, dude. Like, totally destroyed him.
Yeah.
Try to make him seem like the dude that committed the murder, or what have you.
You'd make him look like he committed the murder.
Yep.
Gotcha.
I mean, the dude, his brother confessed to me, and I know his brother is the one who actually committed the murder. I know that.
And it's still sick, man. I don't know how anybody can bring themselves to kill another fucking human being. The only way I could ever bring myself to do it is you better be attacking my family.
Self-defense. Right. Exactly.
I can't even kill a dog. I was telling people here yesterday that, my wife, like, if one of our animals dies, a chicken or anything, I won't touch it. I won't even touch it.
I got no problem with that shit, man. I grew up in South Texas on a fucking farm. My grandfather taught me a long time ago that animals are animals,
Yeah, we live on a farm. Something funny though, I was like, when when I was a younger man, I thought, man, I had some friends that were EMTs, and I was like, these cats go in, they're in that EMT place for 48 hours. They may work 6 hours, on runs or whatever, but then they get paid the whole 48 hours and they're off the rest of the week. I'm like, that's a job for me. That's perfect. I could do my pro wrestling and have plenty of time to do other things. But then during the EMT class, the professor came in one day and said, next week, we're going to have a cadaver to work on. I was like, whoa, what do you mean?
Yeah, man, being an EMT, you're going to see a lot of dead bodies. It's going to happen. It's just the truth of it.
Right then, I was like, I'm out.
Yeah.
What
yeah,
the hell? I can't do nothing for him. I'm done.
My old man, that dude, like I said, he'd been a cop for over 25 years. And when he retired from being the chief of police where he's at, he actually became the chief of, I can't remember his exact title. Basically, like that show CSI, the dude that runs the CSI department, he was the chief of that same thing. Same difference. It's just not like that TV show. The shit don't work that way. But he worked for Travis County, which is one of the largest counties here in Texas, where Austin is. But my dad, man, that dude just don't give a fuck when it comes to dead bodies. It's just another thing to him. I mean, that motherfucker, you should hear some of the stories this cat's gone through, like seeing a fucking 3-year-old kid that was fucking raped and then put in an oven to fucking die, shit like that. You've seen the most horrific things you could ever think of. And being an EMT, you're going to see that shit too, man.
Yeah.
There's no way around it, but that's just not for me. I'm not wired like my old man is. Like he's got a place where in his brain where he can block that shit out and not bring it home. But either way, I mean,
what are we trigger warning for? Did I miss something?
What's that?
What are we trigger warning for? Did I miss something?
Well, that dude's restreaming right now. I mean, I could probably fucking make him spurg out pretty easy.
Don't do it.
Fucking dude's a fucking moron trying to tell everyone else I'm the fucking idiot. Trying to convince his chat that he's some kind of superhero or some bullshit like that.
Bioengineered super soldier werewolf. He's also a werewolf.
Boom.
Yeah.
You should go and check out our channel and go check out Tales of a Like on Facebook. You'll see a lot of stuff on this guy.
And we don't
Tales of a Like on Facebook.
Yep.
Yeah. We don't post anything that we don't have facts or receipts for. Period.
Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. I never got to finish. I'm not real big on that kind of shit on my channel. I don't really show clips all that much. I will here and there, and I refuse. You will never ever catch me showing messages from anybody for any reason for anything. I will never do that. I don't give a shit what it's trying to prove or not prove. I just don't put people's personal fucking messages that they are sent to me on fucking here for people to see. I will never do that.
We won't send personal messages unless they ask us to or give us permission to.
I still don't do it when even they tell me I can. I don't like it done when other people do it. I just don't like it. It's just one of my things. I just don't, like I said, the docs and shit and all that stuff is just not for me.
Right.
I came here. Well, I came here when I got acclimated into here. I started having fun. I did this shit for fun, and it just turned into something totally fucking different as time went on. But I started meeting other fucking communities and other people, and I started getting into this kind of stuff. But this is still not. I only do this every once in a while when I find somebody worthy of my time to fucking do it on. This cat is definitely worthy of my time.
Oh yeah.
You hear that, Ernie? While you're restreaming, bro?
Well, I done told him the 1A community is coming with me, and I had to educate him on what the 1A community was because he had no idea what the 1A community is, or most people don't though. That's the whole thing. The 1A community is a community they're called auditors. Now, they don't exactly audit anything. If you go by the definition of audit, they don't audit anything. It's just a term they use. But they basically do is they're cop watchers. They're also they're actually constitutionalists is a better way to put it.
All right.
So they go out and they try to advocate our rights in the Constitution, and they'll go to like public buildings and they'll film people and they'll nobody likes being filmed, but under our federal law, you have every right to go into any public domain and film whatever you want to film. There's no such thing as putting somebody's image on YouTube or any other public platform that is illegal. You can do that all you want. You just can't put their name with it. Now, there's no laws against that shit in this country. Now, there are states that are starting to battle this. Like Oklahoma has just passed a law that if you are cop watching and you flash a fucking police officer's badge on there that has his badge number or his name, you can now be charged with doxing. But yeah, well, Oklahoma, I think there's one other state. They're the first states to actually take a stance to the 1A auditors, and that's exactly what they're doing. They're fighting back on the 1A auditors because I don't like cop watchers all that much. Like I said, my old man was a cop, but thinking about it is you can do cop watching, but you can do it responsibly. A lot of these guys, what they'll do is they'll get it right up in the cop's face and they'll talk a bunch of shit. This guy's trying to do his fucking job. Now I realize, there are bad cops out there, but I'd have to say at least 80 to 90% of them are good people trying to do their fucking job. They have the hardest job of any public official that we have. You got to remember, these cats are asked to be fucking counselors, to be fucking to take situations and be their own judge on a situation, whether or not take someone to jail. They're marriage counselors on top of that. They don't have no training in that shit, but we tell them they got to do this stuff.
Right.
Yeah, not to mention now that they can make a decision now that they could have made 10 years ago that would end up putting prison the rest of their life.
True. I mean, that's why Texas passed the law that any domestic dispute call that one party has to go to jail in the state now. If there's a domestic dispute call to your home, someone is going to jail, period. But the reason for that is that doesn't mean they're charged with a crime. That doesn't mean they're going to be charged with anything. But the reason for this is in this nation, the number one cause of cop deaths on the job is domestic dispute calls. Wow. But it's not the first time so you go to the house the first time, you think you diffuse the situation, everybody's good, you leave, then it escalates again. As soon as you leave, they go back, and this is when things turn violent, and this is the reason that for this law here.
Yeah.
I mean, so it just diffuses the situation. I completely understand it. It just, people are like, well, I shouldn't be taken to jail. Well, you probably shouldn't have the fucking cops call your house when you're yelling at your old lady, or lady's yelling at you in the fucking front yard either, motherfucker,
Right. That's true. But yeah, recently, Ernie was doing a bid to get some laws passed in different states, and he was coattailing a nonprofit while he was fundraising with his Cash App, and basically trying to take the credit of an essay and trafficking victim, I believe. And yeah, that's just one of many things that this cat's done.
Man, I can't wait to get to know him better. But I will tell you, so the auditors, just so y'all know, the reason that there's a lot of these cats out there that say they're auditors, and really what they are is just broken fucking people that got arrested for doing dumb shit, and now they're cop haters. And come to find out, a lot of these people are actually convicted, like child molesters and rapists and shit. It's fucking weird. Wow. And that's exactly what I told this motherfucker when he was on his panel. I was like, it's kind of strange that all you motherfuckers that are trying to say you're predator fucking your predator catchers and all this shit, a lot of you motherfuckers are actually the predator, just using a way to get in deeper when you're committing your fucking crimes.
Mm-hmm.
So I've also heard this motherfucker has some questionable things with children.
Dude, he'll come out and tell you, like he'll admit that he gets close to the puts himself in the shoes of the criminal so he can do what he does.
Yeah.
Hell, man, I just had a cat on here that just got convicted of over 100 counts of pedophilia. What the fuck is it? Like child pornography and shit on his computer. Over 100 counts of this shit in the state of Florida. That he was actually part of a group that was trying to catch child predators. Wow. All he was doing was using that to get in so he could get the shit he wanted.
Wow.
Sick. Yeah, it's pretty fucking weird. And what's even crazier is this dude's old lady. This is how he actually got caught. He was beating up on his old lady, and she turned him in for beating up on her and shit. This woman is actually the ex-wife of the drummer of Cannibal Corpse.
I know who that is. Yep.
Well, Cannibal Corpse is probably the staple of death metal.
Yeah, I was going to say death metal for hell.
Yeah, it's not for me, man, because you can't understand a goddamn word they're saying when they're fucking doing their lyrics. All I hear is a bunch of screaming and yelling and shit. But
I had a roommate that played them all the time back in the day. So
Cannibal Corpse is like considered the greatest death metal band ever. I mean, it's just not for me. But the chick is actually on YouTube too. Her channel name is My Name is Dina. She does live stream and stuff, and she actually openly talks about this dude. But it's just strange to me that a lot of these cats are just these kind of people, and they're trying to, they're trying to hide themselves in plain sight by saying they're doing good when they're really fucking doing harm.
Well, not for nothing, man. Like a lot of the people that they align themselves with and brag about being part of their group, they're convicted child abusers, drug and weapons felonies. I mean, all kinds of stuff in their backgrounds. And this is the people they're surrounded. You do not find anybody good with them at all. Not visibly.
Well, the thing I noticed about this cat is he's look, man, it takes massive skill to be a good manipulator. All right. I know this because at one point in my life, I was a pure narcissist. There's just no doubt about it. Like I said, I didn't give a fuck about anybody but myself. I was a womanizer. I was not a good dude.
Right.
I just didn't give a shit. But I was, being a narcissist, there's one thing a narcissist truly is, and they're great manipulators. Now, I didn't use manipulation to get anything I wanted. I was just a fucking all about me narcissist, pretty much. Right. But what I've noticed over time, people that are narcissists, which this cat definitely has some form of narcissist in him. I don't know how far because he's just not that smart, but he uses easy manipulation tactics to get these older women, especially the older women, to donate him money.
Well, he knows the crowd to work is what it is. He knows how to work or where to work the crowd because you got to have your soft spots in it.
Yeah, he went on his live stream yesterday and cried for like 4 hours, like tears coming out of his eyes because I'm picking on him.
Real tears, or real crying, or fake crying?
It's all fake, dude.
Crocodile tears.
Well, I mean, again, see, I've got live streams of me on this fucking platform that I cry for an hour straight, maybe an hour and a half straight. Now the CP thing that I cried for 6 hours straight of that shit, but I jumped off the live stream. I just couldn't take it anymore.
Well, I got choked up the other night myself, just talking about a couple of old wrestling fans, little girls that put me up on a pedestal, and how affected children's lives, like for real.
What kind of what tier wrestling were you?
Local independent wrestler. I never.
Do you know a guy named Rick Rude?
Like Ravishing Rick Rude?
No, not Rick Rude. Rick Rude.
No, but you're in Texas, right?
Yeah.
I'm in Kentucky. I wrestled in Kentucky, Tennessee, Ohio.
We got a guy here, and he's a live streamer on this platform. His channel is Rick Rude. I think it's called Rick Rude now. I mean, he might have changed the channel name. He's not that hard to find. If you just search Rick Rude, he'll come up. He'll definitely come up. This cat is off the fucking rocker, dude. This guy tries to claim that he was a part of NWO. Now, when I was in when I was 16, 17, I still watched wrestling here and there because it was actually wrestling was actually fun still back then, man. You had like The Rock, you had Stone Cold. I mean, there were still good wrestlers back
Jimbo,
then.
tell him about Ernie. Yes. Tell him about how you met Ernie.
Oh yeah, that's how I actually met him. Was one of my wrestling. I had my ring put up. I was a promoter also, and somebody called me and told me there was a guy out there named Ernie Shell trying to teach people how to wrestle in my ring, and that he said he wrestled for the NWA. The old school National Wrestling Alliance.
Yeah.
So I went out
there. I
there.
know the NWAs, yeah.
Yeah, and I knew right off the bat he wasn't no wrestler because when I shook his hand, he tried to tear my arm off, and that's just not how wrestlers shake each other's hands.
This guy also told me he's a boxer and he boxed some people right here at Fort Hood, Texas, where I'm at. And
like Ernie too,
dude. He said he used to train in Rochester, Michigan, up here, dude.
Well, see, he was talking mad shit to me for a whole minute there. I was telling him, back in my younger days, I go beer joints, honky tonks. I got in a lot of fist fights, man, because I live where Fort Hood, Texas is. There's a lot of fucking GIs here.
Yep.
A lot.
We got a largest that knows who Rick Rude is. Actually says she knows Rick Rude.
So Rick Rude. So here's the thing on Rick Rude. Rick Rude tries to say he's a wrestler. He said he was tier 1, tier 2 wrestler. He did a lot of more tier 2, but he also tries to say he was part of NWO, which is total bullshit. Yeah. But he just has some pictures with him standing next to these guys is all it is, man. Like fucking like a family picture is what it
I
is.
swear to God, you're talking about Ernie, man.
But this cat went as far as to have. He has fucking like championship belts. He shows off on pictures and shit around his shoulder and stuff. Like like he earned these motherfucking belts. Come on, man. You know that there's no earning a goddamn wrestling fucking belt. The shit's given to you, dumb fuck.
That's right.
But
That's right. Do you know who Diamond Dallas Page is?
Who?
Diamond Dallas Page, DDP.
Yeah, of course I know who DDP is. Yeah.
Google, or it's on YouTube actually, but you can Google Bluefield Hell, Diamond Dallas Page, or DDP, and it's a 5-part series, 5 videos, and it's all about Ernie. Diamond Dallas Page tells a whole story about how Ernie scammed a bunch of people, and he was right there he was with Ernie the whole time. He was booked to be have an appearance on his show, and it's quite a ride. You'll enjoy it. You'll laugh.
Diamond Dallas Page is actually a pretty good dude, man. He fucking
oh yeah, he is, man. He's a really good dude.
Takes in, like Scott Hall, Jake Roberts and shit, because Diamond Dallas Page is a recovered alcoholic himself, but he helps these dudes. He's a pretty good dude. I've seen his biography. He's a pretty good cat. But like Rick Rude tries to, when Rick Rude tells me he was a wrestler and he used the name Rick Crude, I'm like, dude, there's no fucking way in hell that you used the name Rick Crude. If the WWF found out that you were using the name Rick Crude, I don't care what tier wrestler you were, they found out you were using the name, they're going to sue you in a heartbeat for for trademark infringement, because you can't. Even though the name is not Rick Rude, it's so close to Rick Rude that it doesn't matter.
Yeah, Vince wouldn't give a damn. He would come right after him. He wouldn't care. There's no way he would allow that.
But he actually said that Rick Rude gave him permission to use the name Rick Crude. Like,
well, the thing is, Rick Rude don't own it. Like when
that's what I said. That's exactly what I thought. Like, you know how many wrestlers actually own their name? Like maybe 10% of them actually own their own fucking name.
Yeah, and even less of that percentage that have ever been in the WWE, because WWE owns everything pretty much.
Matter of fact, I'm pretty sure like Stone Cold's wife owns his fucking name.
Yep,
if I remember it.
And I think The Rock owns The Rock, but he probably bought it, to be honest with you. But there's just a few that that do own their names, and Rick Rude wasn't one of them. I guarantee you.
I'm sure the ravishing Rick Rude. Come on, who's going to think of that shit? Yeah. But like I don't remember what Stone Cold's name was in WCW. I remember he had a totally different name, but I remember watching a deal on him where his wife actually came up with his name when he went back to the WWF. She owned the fucking rights to his name. I don't even know if they're married anymore, but yeah, he didn't know I knew all this shit. I'm not a dumbass. You don't even have to research this kind of stuff to figure it out for the most part. So I smash Rick Rude all the time with this kind of bullshit. He just says, he tries to fucking do what this guy Ernie does. He just tries to deflect everything you fucking say. He's just not real good at it either, because Rick Rude is just not a very smart guy himself. But this guy tries to say he has lightning bolts. He actually has lightning bolts tattooed on his wrist. But he also says he's a card-carrying member of the Klan. Well, that's impossible, dipshit. You can't be in the fucking Klan and be in the AB at the same time. They don't allow that shit. It's impossible. Those two entities don't even get along. They don't even like each other.
Yeah. Fucking moron. Sounds like he's one of those classic storytellers from way back.
Well, I mean, the AB, as a matter of fact, they're not even they're a prison gang. They don't operate outside of prison.
Right.
That's just the point of it.
Yeah.
The fucking moron. Like this cat Ernie, man. I mean, everything that comes out of their mouth is like fucking just how much more bullshit can I hear?
And you just were introduced to him tonight, right? Like
first time ever.
Yeah, like you haven't even scratched the surface.
Yeah, brother.
You could watch a video and do research for a straight month and not get it all.
Well, I told him, because I had my buddy that told me about this cat. He was actually texting me while I was on the panel, just bringing up my talking points because, like I said, I didn't research him. I didn't know anything about him. But he tells me about this boxing scam thing. So I'm like, why did your friend, the boxer, out you for scamming that shit? And I got him to fucking slip up. Because this dumb fuck says, when I say this shit to him, and I tell him I want an answer for it, he's like, oh, that guy's not my friend. Like, you fucking dumbass, you just backhandedly fucking admitted to this shit, you fucking moron.
Right.
You know exactly what I'm talking about. Now, if you didn't scam any money, how the fuck would you know what I'm talking about?
Yep.
knew exactly what I was talking about, and then try to play it off as I didn't admit to anything. I didn't say you did, but you offhandedly did, dumbass.
Yeah, a lot of times, they don't come around and say it, but they say it where everybody hears it except them. If that makes any sense, Well, just everybody knows they're lying and sees right through it, except for them.
Well, the trick is getting his chat members to fucking believe it, which I noticed that this chick Angel in his chat, she's a real fucking cunt, man. Jesus Christ, that chick is fucking, she's out there. These people that I saw in his chat were fucking slurping his butt.
Yep.
I mean, pretty much slurping his ass big time. Like, they believed everything that came out of this motherfucking cat's mouth. Which I also didn't notice was a whole lot of people in the chat calling him out for anything. I was the only one doing it.
If you do, he kicks you out.
Yeah, man, he silences people, bro.
Like I said, he did. He got me twice on 2 accounts, and the third one he actually let me stay and then dropped the link after I guess he thought I was going to be an easy target or something, or he was just going to, pretty much. I guess he didn't know anything. He probably didn't know that I knew anything about him. Probably just thought, oh, here's some new dude that just fucking thinks he's going to fucking say something stupid on my panel, and I'll fucking smash him pretty easily. But no, he got everything he wanted and then some.
He usually does, man.
Well, don't call me out. Tell me to come up on your panel if you're not ready to fucking deal with me, because I'm gonna bring the fucking thunder.
Well, he did that on Ziggy's channel a couple of weeks ago, and Jimbo owned him on there for about 3 hours.
Yeah.
Had him backtracking, changing subject, making jokes, all kinds of shit.
Is that the dude?
Sorry.
Is that the dude that is he a big dude? Does he do live streams and shit?
Oh, that's Jamie. He's talking about me.
Okay, yeah. Okay. Oh, okay, gotcha.
No, that's our boy Jamie that you're talking about there. Ziggy is a different content creator on YouTube. This lady, I don't know much about her. I just know that Ernie's attacked her and quite a few others. And so we've sort of been going where he goes and letting him know we're there,
Yeah.
So he was going to get wise and try to get Jimbo on platform and do what he does with everybody else, and he did not stand a chance. It was great.
See, what this idiot doesn't know is I'm going to make this guy hate life. I'm going to make this cat fucking hate life. And every time he blocks me, see, he's gonna start blocking me on StreamYards. But what he doesn't know is I'm not a fucking moron. I've got so many accounts. I just keep coming back into the StreamYards under different fucking people. And I'll pull up a clip or something. Here's another thing, guys. When somebody's in your backstage and you ask them to show you their face or whatever that shit doesn't work. If you don't pay attention, it doesn't work, because these people get smart and they'll bring up clips and they'll show you a clip of somebody moving around, like it's them, and you'll think it's a person when it's really nothing more than a clip playing, and then you let them on your panel and boom, there goes the porn bomb.
We normally don't just let anybody up, but somebody had come on earlier tonight and already said that Poon was over there kicking his ass. So we were like, oh man, we missing it, and then you showed up and we're like, I don't know, man. I just had a good feeling about it. And I'm glad you came up, because
man, thank you.
It's been awesome.
Yeah, you should definitely check him out, man. Jamie's got a lot of information on his Predators of Predator Hunter Nation on the Stan channel, and on Facebook. You got the Horror Mask News and Tales of a Lycan. There's plenty of information out there right now. Like Jimbo said, you can go all day with it.
Yeah, I check all this shit out, guys. Man, like I said, I've been on here way too long. My boys are still fucking in there causing hell. I got to get them to bed. It's fucking their mother's gonna kill me. But I'll jump back over here next time y'all go live or something. I'll get some more dirt on this dumb fuck.
Welcome back anytime. Come on around, hang out, brother.
Fellas, y'all have a good one, man.
You too, brother.
Thank you.
All right, later.
All right, guys. Now we have met Poon.
Yeah, man.
He brought the thunder on old Ern, didn't he?
Oh yeah.
Hey, it's more people. Hey, our networks are growing, and it's driving Ernie crazy.
You see that, Ern?
Yeah, I'm gonna take down my trigger warning now.
Network.
I just decided to leave it up there the whole time he was in here. But
that's awesome,
guys. I know we Poon kind of talked for the last little while there, but we did cover quite a bit tonight, and we're going to try to come back tomorrow at 8, a little bit earlier, so we can get in bed a little bit earlier, you know. But you guys are awesome. Staying here this late, over 100 people. It's almost 4 a.m.
Yep.
It just shows you how dedicated you are, and you know, and it makes us feel good about what we're doing. And you know, it's awesome. Like me and Matt talk about all the time, just like how great you guys are, and our mods and people who send us information. I've got probably 10 emails to check that I've got tonight that I have, you know. I try not to check too much during the show because it distracts me, and I come in and I say, "What y'all say, huh? What I miss?" But and I hate doing that because I hate feeling lost. But yes, I mean, you guys are incredible.
And thanks, Benny, for coming out tonight.
Yes, yeah, it was awesome to have Benny in the house.
Everybody, really, guys, you guys have been amazing. Just knowing that other channels are catching wind of this, that more people are joining the cause, it's beautiful. It's a wonderful thing. This is exactly what we wanted to do.
Also, before we go tonight, and we're gonna start spreading the word, it was awesome to hear that if he has doxed you, if he has provided your address, your place of work, anything of that nature, you can report him. You have to go on a computer and do it. I had to do that with the timestamp, with the content thing yesterday, and I'm getting ready to do it again, unless he's took it down, which probably did.
Yeah, we might go see his channel and it'll be all gone.
But report him. Cyberbullying, it's a real thing. So I guess we will see you guys tomorrow night.
Yep.
I am Jimbo.
And I'm Kemper.
We're The Stand. See you guys tomorrow at 8 p.m. What up?
What up, brother?
Man, there's still 90 people in here.
Dude, it's not ended it.
Oh, my fault. There's still 90 people in here. We still appreciate y'all. Forgot to end the broadcast. See you guys tomorrow at 8 o'clock, guys. Thank you.